chance to hear Brother Rand sing, and then we gonna shout out all the fans. Yeah, it's Minister Jap. You already know, man. Church is definitely in the building. They fucking with me though. Alright, let's do it. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. That's church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in. Church on the bitch. Oh, church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Her church check in. Let's go. Minister Jap, it's a new era and niggas is chat. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking this crack. Bitch getting taxed in my Benjamin static. Truck in the front and the engine in back. 3Ks, everything I'm whipping in is black. 3 hoes all wanna sit on my lap. High yellow heifer, I'ma hit her from the back. This is a fact, I'm taking your bitch, I'm not giving her back. Bitch got some kids, I'm not dealing with that. The back of her throw where my children is at, that was realer than that. Her mama's a hoe and her sister's a rat. Their hair was amazing, the pussy was trash. Run up on church and that pistol gon' blast. Get your ass body trying to get to this bag, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. That's church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in. Church on the bitch. Oh, church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Listen. Church check in. Let's go. Relinquish the bitch. You loving and cuffing to be with the bitch. She came in with you, but I leave with the bitch. I bangin', I skeet on the bitch. Baby like Jap conceited and shit. I push it to start, ain't no key to my whip. Believe in the game, don't believe in the bitch. I listen to sin and the rest of the pimps. You chasing the bitch and ain't chasing the check. You look like a bitch when you making them threats. You talk how you talk cause you safe on the net. When I see you, no talking, I'm breaking your neck. Catch a nigga like I do, I'm dirty on sight. Whole lot of bargain, but I bet he won't bite. Bet a nigga won't roll the dice with his life. Double cross church kid, crucified twice, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. That's church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in. Church on the bitch. Oh, church on the bitch. Yeah. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Church on the bitch. Her church check in. Let's go. Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you follow my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. Yeah, man.
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in. Church Church, we in the building. Late night. Let's cook. Pervert. Oh, a pervert. Y'all hit that share button. They playing games with the notifications today. Pervert. We gotta talk heavy tonight. Pervert. They know we the realest. Pervert. Salute to all my moms showing love earlier today, man. Pervert. We gotta talk about this, man. What's happening? Yeah, man, it's gonna be one of those days where they try to really shadow ban the shawty. I'm already seeing. Let's get the argument started, nigga! Streets ordained minister is here. Let's cook. Let's cook. Let's cook. Shout out to championship. Let me see. Hold on. Let me change. Shout out to the championship committee, man. Mod challenge, $10. Much love, bro. Coming through with our first super chat, man. Niggas say they here for the smoke. You ain't here for shit, nigga. Shut up. Go eat ass, nigga. Happily married motherfucker. That happily married motherfucker. That nigga on some take care of home. Don't come talking shit to me, cause you just got through eating ass and shit like that. You happily married motherfucker. Breath smelling like honeymoon and pussy and Hennessy. Nigga, breath smelling like honeymoon and Hennessy. This nigga over here for real. Put it on my beard. Hey, you right. You right. Because a lot of these niggas been coming up in here trolling. They don't got no photo. I can't respect them. So shout out to you and baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these niggas over here, you know what I'm saying, be want to pop shit in the church. Scared to show their face and shit like that. I know why. We know why. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, hey. Let's get the lights up. Oh, shit. Let me go get my Red Bull. Bro just said go get the sugar-free Red Bull. Shout out to Resurrectums. Ass-looking ass nigga, man. Where the Red Bull is at, nigga. Appreciate that, man. Salute to the minister in the base community. A man supporting men. That's what this shit is about. Men supporting men. Half y'all niggas got booty breath, but I love you niggas, man. I love you, man. We know. But we gonna cook, man. Let's get these motherfucking lights up. Let's get this shit going. We gonna have this discussion tonight. Y'all let me know if y'all got something to say. I'll put the link in here. We gonna chop it, man. Let's get it.
disrespectful music. Disrespect, fun music. Midi West, she wanna be my private dancer. Stripper anthem, baby. My private deep throater. Let's go.
Can I put my balls in your jaws?
Your jaws.
Balls in your jaws. Can I?
Can I?
Can I?
Can I?
Can I put my balls in your jaws?
Your jaws.
Balls in your jaws. Can I?
Can I?
Can I?
Can I?
Girl, you got a long tongue, you can't go wrong. When you see me, you say I turn you on. Always say, if I get a chance, I'm gonna satisfy your needs. I don't got no problem getting on my knees. I don't got no problem, I'm your freak. I don't got no problem getting on my knees. I don't got no problem, I'm your freak. Hitting me up all day. Talking about how she gonna swipe me. She said she just loves swallowing my baby. She started doing me inside my Mercedes. She love going up and down. She keep making that sound. Licking it, swallow it, goggle it. Can I put my balls in your jaws?
Your jaws.
Balls in your jaws.
Your jaws.
Can I?
Can I?
Can I?
Can I?
Can I put my balls in your jaws?
Your jaws.
Balls in your jaws. Can I?
Can I?
Can I?
Can I?
Girl, now you in my womb.
You in my womb, baby.
You're not gonna make me come too soon.
I'm not gonna come too
Cause
soon.
I'm gonna make you take your time.
Take your time, baby.
Yeah,
Take your time.
you
Come on,
keep
girl.
going up and down,
So sloppy.
making that sound.
So sloppy.
Keep going up and down,
So sloppy.
making that sound.
So sloppy.
Head game so vicious. When she come up, she look me in my face, delicious. She say she in love with me, doing those things so lovely. I feel so relaxed. She keep me coming back to back. Don't get it twisted, I bring her back. Don't get it twisted, I man, I put my balls in your jaws.
Your jaws.
Balls in your jaws.
Your jaws.
Can I?
Can I?
Can I?
Can I?
Can I put my balls in your jaws?
Your jaws.
Balls in your jaws. Can I?
Can I?
Can I?
Can I?
Much love. Somebody just came through on the super chat. Let me see who that was. Say a little something to collection play. Shout out to Big Boy. You know what I'm saying? You know, bro over there putting in that work with his old lady. With the old lady. I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go. Motherfuckers over there fucking to the temptations. To the temptations. Motherfuckers over there making love. Cause making love. Told y'all niggas it's a difference, man. A lot of y'all niggas don't be knowing. Hold on, let me talk. I told y'all niggas, man, the problem with a lot of you thirsty ass black men, y'all don't understand the difference between fucking and making love. And y'all don't understand who you should be doing what, which act, who you should be doing that shit to. Most of y'all are baby daddies because you are love makers, you romantic bastard. You ain't You ain't romantic. You just the pervert. You niggas over here going crazy, man. You over here making love to your side bitch. That's why you got them babies. Y'all gonna listen one day. Y'all gonna listen one day. Niggas want to make love to the side bitches. Wondering why you got all these problems coming your way. All these problems you got. Man, Jap, the bitch won't leave me alone. Cause your ass over there making love and shit. You supposed to be fucking. Pervert. That's it, that's all. Niggas like, yeah. Nigga, you don't be out trying to put it down with the side bitch. Who gives a fuck? Side bitch. Save the real dick for your main bitch. That's the problem. Married niggas be wanting to cheat and shit, but out here making love and shit like that. Man, you better chill the fuck out. Quickies. That bitch get a stiffy with the rubber on. I gotta feel it. I gotta go wrong. Yeah, going wrong is love making. Love making got consequences, dickhead. Pervert. You gonna learn. Passport bros out there making love to the motherfucking $40 hoes. Get y'all in there. Pervert. Wondering why your ass over there, motherfucker. Your nuts itchy. Motherfucker, yeah, y'all niggas wanna play sexy music and shit with the hoes in the DR? Pervert. So don't ask me to come kick it with y'all, man. Y'all different kind of niggas. Niggas really want to make love to the Brazilian hoes. Because you ain't never had no pussy before. They be the lame niggas that'll make love to a hooker and want to tell me, you're the dick police. Cool, bro. I'm not stopping you from making love to hookers, bro. Pervert. Keep doing it so we can keep laughing. Niggas got their passport to go make love overseas. Make love. They ain't fucking, they making love. How you get whipped by a $40 bitch? Nigga, if you're gonna troll in the super chat, nigga. Pervert. We gotta turn this room up today, nigga. But yes, we gotta talk about this shit today, man. This video is going viral right now. Jacksonville Sheriff's Police, they have a viral arrest video. A lot of people got a lot of opinions about it. I put a poll in the chat. We kind of divided with this one. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, like I tell people, man, don't get enraged. Just wait for the facts. And I love the fact that the body cams footage is coming out all the time now. So that people can stop being like going crazy, so they can kind of formulate an opinion for themselves. Because a lot of people think that the first thing that came out is the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I really think, personally, I think George Floyd, that situation, I don't think it was murder. I think it was negligence. And I say negligence because the guy was obviously having a fucking heart attack off the fentanyl. I don't believe he was choked. Being strangled is a whole different situation because I've been strangled before. And I know what being strangled is. You cannot talk being strangled. Your fingers tingle, your feet tingle, and you're shaking. It's not a situation where you just die calmly like that. You know what I'm saying? A nigga was having a motherfucking heart attack off the shits. A nigga was a fucking dope fiend. But the optics of the shit, you know what I'm saying? It looked bad, you know. But, you know, a lot of people try to convince me, no, he was like, nigga, you cannot choke a nigga from the back of the neck, man. You know what I'm saying? None of this shit was crushed. You know what I'm saying? A nigga was big as goddamn Karl Malone. That motherfucking police officer only had half of his weight on him, and he's the size of a stripper. I just don't believe it, my nigga. I just don't believe it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, he did, he should be charged with negligence. I never said he was innocent. I just said he didn't murder that man. Now, I try to tell you black men all the time, man, especially you black fathers out here, man. Tell your young men out here how to conduct themselves around the police, you know what I'm saying? Stop thinking that we got the same rules as white folks, because we don't. We are not white folks. You know what I'm saying? There are different rules for us. I know it sucks. I know it's not right, but it's fucking real, okay? So it's, you know, you want to win an argument, or you want to win in life, or you want to win your life. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes running your mouth could turn things up to a situation where you might lose your life. Black folks have a tendency to take a traffic stop, such as a seatbelt infraction, you know, a cracked windshield, not having your plates registered, and turn that shit into a goddamn shootout. You know, I see these niggas act real crazy. Dude was a goofy. Just give them people your license and registration and go about your business. Motherfuckers play games and get hands put on them, then cry. Shout out to C-Love, real talk. C-Love's opinion is respected because he put the super chat on and he made it count, nigga. Everybody is screaming in the chat room, nigga. Make it count, nigga. Hit the super chat, nigga. I don't want to hear your opinions unless you hit that, man. Salute the bro. Or you can cast your vote or just shut the fuck up. Now, you know, I tell y'all to tell y'all sons to learn how to get pulled over. You know what I'm saying? Especially at nighttime. It's nighttime. Turn your lights on in inside. With me, what I used to do, I used to have 2 licenses. I used to keep a license in my car and a license on me. So just in case it was like a situation where I just ran out and I forgot my wallet or something like that, extra license in the glove box. You know what I'm saying? The way you do that, it's not completely legal, but it is, you know what I'm saying, in the way you word it. You go to the DMV, I lost my driver's license. Boom, they give you a replacement, costs $25. Now you got a duplicate license. Take that duplicate license, put that in there with the registration and the insurance, and have that shit ready. You know what I'm saying? Every fucking time. You know what I'm saying? See, this is the thing you got to understand when driving. Driving is the easiest way to encounter the police, especially as a black man. Most of your encounters with police are going to be in cars, so you need to be proactive and understand what they're looking for. All your registration need to be up to par. All your lights need to work. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you know, you got everything up and up. All your tickets are paid and all that shit. You know, a lot of you weed smokers, you want to fight me tooth and nail on this, man. Chill y'all ass out with all that goddamn weed smoking. Don't smoke weed in your car. And just chill the fuck out, because the probable cause, the easiest form of probable cause is I smell marijuana. I got my marijuana card. Exactly. Then that's what they're going to say. Then they're going to say exactly. And me personally, I think them legalizing marijuana was a trap for you niggas, because now y'all niggas are real loose and lax and y'all smoke all goddamn day. It smell like smoke. You don't smell like Issey Miyake, YSL, Chanel Blue, you know what I'm saying? None of that shit. John Paul Gaultier. You don't smell like none of that. You smell like Loud Pack. And then you jump in the car and then, you know, they pull you over. Then watch your goddamn speed. You know what I'm saying? Especially in these small towns and shit like that. Do the goddamn speed limit.
have your seatbelt. All of these rules, if one of these rules are broken, that's probable cause for the motherfuckers to come fuck with you. That's why I always told you, driving is the worst. It's the worst. I really don't like driving. Me personally, I'll call an Uber or something. Me personally, I just don't like driving. You're gonna go to the club, make sure you call an Uber, man. Fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more convenient anyway, because you get to walk right in, walk right outside your ride, ready to go. Boom, boom, boom. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just pay the little money and go on ahead about your goddamn business. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is that it's so many little infractions that can happen that can get you pulled over and fucked with. So you got to watch your speed, learn how to drive. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention, because again, you got to drive like somebody looking for you. I'm going to be honest with you. As a black man, we don't get the luxury of these Karens and all these other Tethers and all these other motherfuckers. We are the black man. You know what I'm saying? So they already going to be looking for us to see what the fuck's going on with us. Have your seatbelt on. You know what I'm saying? That window tint, man, easy way for them to fuck with you, man. You know what I'm saying? So just have everything on the up and up before you drive. And just know that if you got one thing fucked up, well, oh man, my tag's fucked up, this, and this, then you need not smoke and you need not drink. And definitely don't drink and drive. You know what I'm saying? It costs you too much. You know what I'm saying? A DUI costs you $10,000, well, an Uber ride will cost you $10. You make the choice. Be smart about your shit when you moving around, man. All we trying to do is get there and get back home, nigga. Shout out to Governor Game, first sponsor of the night. Much love with a $50. Damn, they say Miriam ain't get the notifications. Man, let me hit Miriam on Twitter, man. She didn't get the notifications. Let me see, man. Let me see where she at, man. Here she go. Let me see. Tell her, man. We live right now on the church, man. They looking for you. Send that to her, man. Y'all hit me on Twitter, man. Y'all want to chop it with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Say, let me know when we start these panels up. Okay, shout out to Mr. Mark. He want to start these panels. I'm about to start these panels, man. I need some real church members, though. I need like 6 church members. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be down to really chop it. Chop the shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Motherfucker say, where's Marion at, man? Yeah. I got my baby oil ready and drink. I'm in the chat. Baby oil in the chat. But yeah, man, driving, man. Y'all niggas gotta watch how all that swerving and all that extra dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you gotta understand, man, you're a target as a black man. You know? So, and then you gotta learn you gotta teach your kids, man. And y'all niggas gotta learn how to just comply with the police. What's the goal with the police? To win an argument? No, the goal of the police is to get them the fuck out your face. Easiest way to get them the fuck out your face is to be cooperative. Get this shit the fuck over and move on. You know what I'm saying? Me being courteous, I've gotten out of plenty of tickets. I bullshit you not. I've gotten tickets in my life. I'm not saying it's a foolproof plan, but I didn't magnify any situation. You know what I'm saying? Let it play out in court. And again, a lot of black folks have the tendency to think that we're going to be able to hold court in the street. You are not a damn lawyer. You are not a damn lawyer, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hold court in the street is fucking crazy. Then you got to understand, a lot of times as a black man, the environments we're driving in. We're going to be profiled. We're in the south side of Chicago, Chirac. West side of Chicago, Chirac. Jacksonville, basically Chirac. The long lost stepbrother. Have you heard about Jacksonville? They not for playing out there. That's a really violent, hostile area. You got to think about this shit too. If you ever talk to cops, you get a real good understanding about how shit goes if you ever had a cop friend. I got a cop friend. He tells me about all this shit. They don't want to have to write all this shit up. But if you piss them off, they'll turn up on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they be trying to get off. When they get off their shift, they got to get all their paperwork together and file all this shit and write up all these reports. They don't be wanting to do all that shit. The goal for a police officer, truthfully, is to have a good, clean day where they ain't got to encounter your ass. Shout out to Kurt Burrows, man, with the 10. Pass the plate, man. Much love. You got to really think about it. I look at it from all angles. Now, we do have some overzealous cops that are out of place and shit like that, but you can't be an aggressor. You can't be acting a fool because on the outside looking in, nobody knows who's who. You know? A lot of you niggas who like to pop off with the police, you're lucky. I'm gonna tell you why you're lucky. You're lucky it's not the 90s. The only thing that saves black folks from really getting their head bust, you know, there was plenty of Rodney Kings before Rodney King. Chicago used to kick niggas' ass. It was way safer, believe it or not. It was violent, but it was safer. You know why? People had respect for the police. Why do people have respect for the police? Because the police would kick your ass. The police would kick your ass. And it wouldn't be nothing you can do about it, nothing you can say about it. But the fact that you all got camera phones and cameras out, they handling you fuck ass niggas. Shout out to TJ, man, with the 10, man. Pass the collection plate, much love. They handling you as you niggas very delicately. You know? And a lot of y'all niggas act like baby mamas, single mothers when y'all get pulled over. Y'all act like a bitch. Bruh, it's just a ticket, man. Y'all be acting like a bitch. Shout out to Najee, man, coming through, hitting us with the $50 holler on the Cash App. Much love, church. YouTube is being sensitive as it will not let me post what I really want to say at the end of the day. I'm on the opposite side. Niggas comply. Shout out to JB, man, Juggernaut, man. Man, get you rich, man. Go ahead, man. Sponsor us tonight, nigga. Perfect. Join the rich game. But yeah, shit. I don't know if they censor you because of that. I don't know. Because the mods be saying all types of nasty shit. You know, that's the ass eaters. That's the ass eaters. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Them the motherfuckers eating ass all over the place. But when niggas get pulled over, even our bitches, man, you know what I'm saying? They never follow directions. Always want to ask for a supervisor and keep asking the same question, why? And for all you in the chat, me personally, I'm telling you, a lot of y'all watch these fuck ass YouTubers and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? The Pilgrims, the Tauntauns, and all this type of shit, you know what I'm saying? The Fleece Johnsons and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? The Nazi niggas and all that shit. I'm watching dash cam footage of the police. I watch a lot of those channels. I watch the ones where the bitches get caught shoplifting at Walmart. They got to get arrested. I seen one today. 2 chicks just got arrested at Ulta. One bitch was with her auntie. They was stealing merchandise out of Ulta. You know, that's the makeup and fragrance place. I watch all of them shits. And I watch all the traffic stops. And I see what police be going through. I see what the police be going through, man. So you'll get a real good perspective on just how you can move. So I'm like, okay, these are the questions they ask all the time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do you know why I pulled you over? They're gonna ask you that. No, I'm not sure. What's going on? All right, license and registration, blah, blah, blah. Well, I pulled you over for speeding, this, and this, and that. Okay, cool. Sorry, you could either be courteous and say sorry, woo, but most of these, and it's not just black folks that do this. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's majority black folks. These niggas are wild. You know what I'm saying? Now, when the white folks act up, they usually on like crystal meth or something like that. Those fucking videos are pretty exciting too. Just watch some of these shits. But you see niggas, I smell marijuana. I want to step out the car. No, why I gotta step out the car? I don't even smoke the weed. It just turns into a whole bunch of shit. The niggas start trying to pull off, turns into a shootout. Just gets ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So you get the guys, you see this shit. In the 90s and early 2000s, cops used to put the Beats by Dre on us, especially if you had the friend who always had something slick to say. Yes! It happened to me, man. Me and the guys, we was on the west side of Chicago, driving through the circle, coming from my man's. I'm following him. I'm in I think I was in a Monte Carlo or something at the time. It was packed. You know, the Monte Carlo, you gotta let the seat back to let the two niggas in the back. We got 4 motherfuckers in there. Bro got it like an X5. He got an X5 at the time. And we following bro, you know what I'm saying, through that bitch. This nigga driving fast. That's another thing I hate about black folks. And that's one other thing I hate about black folks, man. When a motherfucker following you, stop driving like ain't nobody following you. This nigga speeding like a motherfucker, so I'm trying to catch up with him. They pulled me over. Jump out the car, you know what I'm saying? This is the throwback Jersey era and shit like that. We was on our way to the club. I want to say Boutique at the time. That was Boutique at the time. So they pulled us out. You know what I'm saying? It's just basically said, they didn't even ask for no license and registration. They just said, this is Chicago in the early 2000s. Get the fuck out! That's how they was coming. And I'm like 140 pounds, all light skin. All right, yeah, we get the fuck out. Niggas get out the car. Boom, cuff us. They grabbed me and just cuffed me and just threw me in the back seat of the squad car. I didn't even get a chance to argue about it. I was just getting cuffed. I'm like, what the fuck? They searched my car for some fucking reason. They got all my mans in them cuffed. They laying on top of my car. My homeboy, he just got back from the service. My nigga Deals, he like, what the fuck, motherfucker, I served this country. Woo. Man, they wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. He was kept mouthing off. So they pulled me out the car. He was like, yeah, you better talk to your mans or y'all going to the county tonight and it's Friday, so y'all ain't gonna go see it. Y'all ain't gonna see a judge till Monday. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up, man. He like, no, these I'm like, bro, shut up, bro. I ain't trying to go to county for nothing. So they get to fucking with us and shit like that. They poking that baton in our chest, all that shit. After they search my car, my trunk, they don't find nothing. We don't smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? They like, what the hell are you doing around here? I was like, man, I was following my friend. We was on our way to the club. We from out south. It was like, hey, man, y'all get from around here, man. This is a real hot area right here, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all was speeding looking crazy, man. Gave me my, she ain't even took my license. No, yeah, they took my license later once they looked to see where the fuck I was from. He was asking me what I was doing over there. I just spoke to him, whatever like that, even though they violated us. You know what I'm saying? I got the fuck up out of there. I wasn't finna turn that shit up no more, man. They had the ups on the nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? See, these kids ain't gonna have to deal with no shit like that unless they kick that type of shit off. I wasn't kicking that shit off. You know what I'm saying? My he was trying his best to kick that shit off. I'm like, bro, you need to chill, bro. They talk about we ain't gonna be able to see no judge until Monday? Nigga, I got shit to do. I don't know about you, nigga. I don't know about you, motherfucker. I got shit to do, nigga. Let's see, man. Who we got with the 10, man? Pudge forever. Malcolm X said the Constitution was written by white people for white people. Exactly. So I understand the shit ain't right, but it's real. All we want to do is go home. So I'm not about to sit here and be arguing with these folks. And I'm gonna be truthful. It wasn't no white police officers that was fucking with us. It was some Latina female bitches. Pervert. With some black with some white and black niggas with them. It was some Latino. It was like 4 cops in a white shirt came out, and we was in the middle of the circle out there on the west side. Man, shout out to the west side. The driver said he's a Moorish American, not FBA. Oh my God, that's stupid shit. Let his community ride for him. Oh shit. Salute to you know I can't say that shit. I don't know what the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? Free. You just had to be real difficult with this shit. Oh, you got your little bra with you, man. Shout out to bra.
Pervert or a pervert.
They asses at the Frankie Beverly and Mays concert back in the days and shit. I gotta show the picture, babe. We was showing out, wasn't we? You was looking real good. You was looking real good. All right, man, so controversial video, man, that's out right now. This Jacksonville sheriff police tape, man. You know what I'm saying? In the information world that we're in right now, we get to see both sides. Let's get into this shit, man. I got the poll in the chat right now. It's looking half and half. I want to see what you niggas think, man. It's a tough one here, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Viral and why the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says it's opened an investigation. The video shows deputies beating and punching William McNeil Jr., who says it happened back in February, but he's releasing the video now. Here's a portion of it.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Yeah, see, and this is another thing, too. Florida don't fuck around. Niggas better stop fucking around with Florida. Florida, what's that sheriff's name? that white sheriff, man. That sheriff in Florida, man, he be like, every time he catch a bus, he be like, you keep fucking around, you're gonna find out. That dude, I love him, man. Shout out to bro. Pervert. Sheriff Judd or Grady, is that what it is, Grady? That motherfucker is the truth, man. Hey, this is how you conduct yourself when you were raised by your mother. This is why, Grady Judd, shout out to that motherfucker. This is how motherfuckers act when they are raised by their mother. And this is what you gotta understand. As a police officer, this is some difficult shit to deal with. Grown men with estrogen, aggressive estrogen.
Pulled me over, he walked up.
He even sound like a bitch.
Door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car.
He want you to pull up a law. See, this is what I'm talking about with niggas, man. Stop trying to have court in the street. In 2009, 3 deputies in Compton pulled up on me and pulled their guns on me because they thought I had a gun. I'm still here. Why? My compliance. No gun. Salute to James Sharp. Understand what they did is wrong, bro. We're going to fight it in court. We're not going to fight it in the street because you're going to be fighting for your life. You know what I'm saying? They shoot to kill, not shoot to be like, stop! Nah. They shoot to kill, nigga. y'all believe, this is one thing I want to say to black people. If y'all believe that the police are killing niggas, start acting like it. If you believe that the police kill innocent black people, start acting like it. Yeah, making sense now. If you know if motherfucker kick in your door right now, and you know niggas come through with choppers and they kill motherfuckers, you ain't gonna be talking them down to death. You know what you gonna act like? Like niggas is, like I'm afraid for my life. Why do you niggas talk all this shit and say, I'm fearing for my life? You don't sound like a motherfucker who fear for their life. A motherfucker who fear for their life shut the fuck up. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. This nigga say for the Just for Men fund. Fuck you. Check. I ain't gonna dot my grades, man. I think that's faggot shit. My grades are earned, nigga. This is wisdom of the game in my face, nigga. Let them other faggot niggas die they shit. That's some faggot shit. Might as well go on ahead, just go on ahead, man. Just come out the closet, you faggot nigga. He always say, we will shoot you until you are, okay. He always say, we will shoot you until you are graveyard. Okay, dead. Texas is the same way. These motherfuckers will beat the brakes off. Shout out to Rich Turner. Now Chicago used to kick your ass, man. And niggas used to respect the cops, bro. But niggas had structure, man. But I'm serious. If you believe that the police are shooting innocent men, then why are you not acting like it? You niggas are more respectful to gang members when you walking in their hood. Like, they be like, hey man, who are you? You don't be like, how you gonna ask me this? I'm a free person that I can walk in the street. You don't start talking to gang members crazy. So why are you talking to the police crazy? You niggas want to kick this shit off. You niggas want to kick this shit off. Niggas want that smoke.
All right, well.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
And then what? So you can talk more? Dog, this is not a talk. Dog, this is a simple traffic stop. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, bro. I don't want to waste my time. I got shit to do today. See, people like this don't have shit to do. When you got shit to do, you like, here, man, how long? Real motherfuckers is like, how long is this gonna take? End of the day, he get paid. Yep. When cop hit him, he won. Cop was 100% right until he did that. Them hands behind his back and punching him. He getting paid. Dude is female acting with a check. Yep. That's another thing, man. Being a police officer, man, it's hard, man, because they will bait you into some craziness, man. You'll get baited into some bullshit.
now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
Now, was that a punch or an open hand slap?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
That looked like a slap.
Right. Show me your hands.
Here. I'm here. What is your reason, sir? Step out. What is your reason? Step out now. All right.
What is your reason, sir? I think that was a slap. I'm just being real. I'm not here to throw out people under the bus, but when niggas be on bullshit, niggas be on bullshit. I'm not riding for dude. Dude is a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He definitely doesn't have the energy of a free-thinking, straight black man. He's definitely his mama's son. But I thought that was a slap to me. No. Said he got wild.
Well, we don't know what happened before the camera started recording, but civil rights attorneys Harry Daniels and Ben Crump are now representing.
Ooh. Bravo, bro, about to cash out on the Bentley. He cashed it out on the Bentley. It's over with. It's over. Once you said Ben Crump, Jacksonville. Hey, Jacksonville, your taxes are about to go through the roof. Jacksonville, your taxes are about to go crazy. About to start calling y'all Taxonville. Y'all once he said Benjamin Crump, man, that he hit the lottery with this. Yeah, cha-ching, fucking ching. That nigga's about to get paid. Benjamin Crump? Oh, my nigga.
McNeil. In a statement, they said it should be obvious to anyone watching this video that William McNeil wasn't a threat to anyone. He was calmly exercising his constitutional rights, and they beat him for it. Rena Roy joins us now. She's covering the story for us and the release of this video. All right, sort of take us through, Rena, what we just saw.
Yeah, man, it's about to be Taxonville out there. Y'all are fucked. Oh, yeah, y'all are fucked. Get ready to sell your house. Benjamin Crump trying to break the bank on y'all ass.
The video is difficult to watch, and it seems to pick up shortly after William McNeil Jr. was pulled over by cops. Now, remember, this was back in February, and at first you hear him asking why he was pulled over, and they say he didn't have his headlights on, and he says there's no rain. A sheriff's deputy responds it doesn't matter. That's when McNeil is asked to show his hands, which he does. He's also asked to get out of the car, so he asked to speak with his supervisor. That sheriff's deputy.
And that's one thing that kills me about black folks. What y'all think the supervisor gonna do? Do you think that the supervisor is not gonna ride with his officers that he trained? So when you call a lieutenant out, the lieutenant really don't want to be bothered with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But he know the nature of you niggas. And a lot of times too, especially in nigga areas, y'all have the tendency to always want to call the lieutenant around, call the lieutenant to BS scenes. They not about to. Most of the officers say, no, I'm not calling a lieutenant. Get your ass out the car. Because they know they don't want to hear that shit from their lieutenant. Their lieutenant be like, man, handle it. That's what I trained you for. The way that shit usually works, this is what my man's told me. He a cop. He the lieutenant. So he'll be chilling. Let's say he'll be chilling on 69th. He'll have about anywhere from 8 to 10 squad cars that report to him that's circling a radius in the area, just doing what they doing, just driving around. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for a call. He just chilling or whatever like that. Now, he shows up to the scene of major things. You know what I'm saying? If he get a call, you know what I'm saying, he will send these guys over there and he'll come through and assist and assess the situation. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing he want to deal with is some motherfucker turning up over some motherfucking not having their headlights on. You know? See, like they you gotta understand, it'd be like if you talk to cops that been on the job a long time, shit like this is annoying because it takes their whole night. Like they be having pussy set up when they get off work and shit like that. They be having shit to do. They are the people less, bro. They are really regular people. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, they ain't trying to do all that shit. And when my man told me that, I was like, man, it makes sense. So we was like, man, why y'all want to give us a hard time, bro? We ain't trying to fuck with y'all, especially in places like Chicago or Jacksonville. We looking for guns and drugs and keep the violence down. We can give a fuck about you stupid motherfuckers who don't know how to stop at the stop sign. Until you crash, we won't show up. That's how he told me. Till you motherfuckers crash, we not caring about no goddamn lane switching. That's for the suburbs. That's how it's told to be, nigga. Yeah, the supervisor, whatever, the lieutenant, whatever the fuck, nigga, he the white shirt. So I'm like, once he told me how that shit goes, he's like, yeah, man. Like, nigga, we ain't trying to be out there fucking around. We gonna search the car, we find some shit like that. We find some motherfuckers with some real, we want real crimes. And in real cities, they want real crimes, bro. Now, if you got a suspended license, it is what it is. You're going to jail. Ain't no negotiating with no suspended license, bro. You're going to jail and your car getting impounded. Unless you got somebody that drive that's with you that's got a valid driver's license. If you don't have anybody with you, it's not long. Let me call my people. They not about to do all that. Your shit is impounded. That's just what it is. Know that shit when you start driving, bro. Know what you risking. That's why I told you niggas trying to sell dope and shit like that. The worst place to do it is a car. The hardest thing about moving dope is to drive it on the interstate. That's the hardest thing in the world. That's like walking a tightrope. To drive some dope from Texas all the way to New York, nigga, that takes skills. Really, it don't. Motherfuckers be trying to smoke a blunt in the car and all types of shit, man. No, I watch all them shits, man. I watch all them interstate tapes, all that shit, man. The cops be going through hell, man, just on a traffic stop. Most of their job is dealing with domestic violence calls, you know what I'm saying, at the house, and then traffic shit. You know, that's just the truth of it, man. That's just the truth of it, man. You know, Roland Martin and everybody's making a fuss of it. Like, now, I got the whole footage of it. We gonna go there. You know, I wanna give some pushback, and I wanna see what people think. I mean, were they using excessive force? Yeah, they might have. You know what I'm saying? Did the nigga have it coming? Yeah, nigga might have had it coming. We don't know. We gotta watch this shit, man. We're gonna formulate an opinion, man. We're gonna see what's happening. You know, that's the beauty of being a free thinking straight black man. I don't got no opinion on this shit yet. All I know is how I'm gonna play it. All I know is I would never be in this position. Me as a a free-thinking straight black man, I know how to get the police up out my motherfucking face. And you got to teach your kids that, man. Because, you know what I'm saying, this sassy nigga got lucky, man. They got Ben Crump on his case, man. But sometimes everybody can't do this, man. I watch all types of traffic stops, man. It'd be lawyers and black women as judges. I seen a black woman as a judge get pulled over, and that bitch wanted to just act a fool. I'm like, bitch, shut up and just take your ticket. Yeah, I had a suspended license in Alabama, and the female cop let me go. She took my license and let me drive back to college. It's their call to arrest you or not. Shout out to a man supporting black men, man. Like I said, man, if y'all want, I'll put the link in the chat, man. We can really have a discussion, man. Roland Martin, you know, he had to open up his fat mouth and bring on his gay guest. So let's see what they had to say over there at the Rollies show.
He walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off.
Listen, his demeanor is that of his mama. His demeanor is that of his mama. And this is why you can never respect a sassy nigga, a leg crosser, a Fleece Johnson ass nigga. All right, people, it's protest season. Time to march. Vote Democrat. And post a black square on IG and donate to my personal, mysterious, and obscure Cash App to fight police brutality. Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! I'll be damned if I march for this fuck nigga. I'll be damned if I march for him. I'll be damned.
Under this weather, I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all, and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Well, like, pulling up the law. What is he gonna do? Grab it on his phone? You could have Googled that. Why do people want to hold court in the street? You can't hold court in the street, man. See, he wasn't raised by a man. He wasn't raised by a man. He got the energy of his mother.
Huh? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
So this is when they shattered the glass. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's these Democrat niggas. They gonna really ride for this shit too, man. You know what I'm saying? When they put this video out, they only showed this. See, I got the...
33 at 16.1 hours. I'm here. What is your reason, sir? Step out. What is your reason?
I have the whole arrest video.
Step out now. All right. Get on the ground. No, don't. Get on the ground. Stop fighting. Put the headlight.
See? You gotta understand that. Look at the police officer badge and just think of it saying, give me a reason. Don't give them a reason. You should never give the police a reason, man. You're a black man. You don't get the same Karen-like freedoms as a white woman, fam. Shit is real for us as black men. We gotta stop acting like it's a game out here, bro.
Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. What's wrong with you?
I was putting my hands behind my back.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
I'm fucking talking shit, bro. I was doing it, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro.
You have a lawful reason, bro.
Big knife center right here, too.
You gonna throw me blow like that, bro?
Yeah, man, take it off
now,
of you,
man.
bro. Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late. It ain't gonna too late. When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit.
Sir, your partner didn't even act. Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is. So why close the door if you see him pull up? Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do nothing.
Oh my God. He sound like a straight bitch. Minister Jap, these crackers don't have no time for us out here. Bro, I'm not gonna give them no time. Why? See, this is the thing, man. If you're outnumbered and you're outgunned, why are you playing like you got an army behind you? You know how easy it is to shut the fuck up? I understand it's really hard when you was raised by your mother and you got estrogen flowing through your veins, but shut the fuck up and save your goddamn life out here, bro. It ain't that easy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's just that easy as shutting the fuck up. I'm not gonna give you a hard time, nigga. I got shit to do.
You idiot. I didn't do nothing wrong, sir. Can you back me up to the car so I can clean up? Shut up. You bugging my kids, man.
Young man, William McNeil Jr., that took place in Jacksonville, Florida. That video has spread like wildfire all across social media. The Jacksonville folks there, law enforcement there, they've launched an investigation into what happened there. Joining us right now is Harry Daniels. He represents McNeil. Harry, glad to have you back on the show, unfortunately. It's always when it comes to one of these stories. And what the hell here? I'm confused. So when you hear him on the video, first, before I even get to that, the cops always give one story, then the video tells another story. So they do a report saying they claim they saw a weapon, a knife. But in the video, they tell him to put his hands up. He puts his hands up.
All right, so this is gonna be a good one because a lot of y'all know the details. I'm seeing that in the description. I mean, y'all talking about he got a knife. Some of y'all said his license was messed up. I'm gonna make sure I put the link in the chat. Matter of fact, let me do that now, and then before we go over the real footage. See, I got the whole the whole police drive up the dash cam and body cam footage. I got that footage. So let me go ahead and put this in the link. We can do a panel if y'all want. But we're gonna break down this we're gonna break down this arrest. Roland has big mama auntie energy. And he got the titties to go with it. You know, I refuse to argue with a nigga with titties, man. To be a man with titties, you really gotta hate yourself. Roland has that big mama auntie energy. Shout out to JB the Juggernaut, man. I put the link in the chat. It's at the top. We still got the poll going right now. Let me see how many votes we got. We got 437 votes. Who was at fault in this situation? The nigga should have just complied. The officer took it too far. You know, we got 57%. Niggas say he should just complied. 43% saying the officer took it too far. We ain't got to the footage yet, so you know what I'm saying? Let's just brace yourself. But the link is in the chat. We're gonna probably start a panel discussion.
He asked for a supervisor, and they proceeded to bust the windshield. So what was the logic behind this? They were saying that he didn't have his headlights on in this kind of weather. Was it storming? Was it cloudy? Was it raining? Was it a hurricane?
Yeah. Thanks, Roland, for having me on. I mean, obviously, unfortunate circumstance while I'm here, but thanks for having us on. Being Crawford myself, I represent Mr. McNeil and McNeil family in this matter. The law in Florida states that if it's raining, fog, or smoke, then you're required to have Your headlamps on, rolling. It was not raining. It was not foggy. Nor was it smoky. So he was not required to have his headlamps on. In fact, just recently, the JSO Sheriff Office just released body camera footage. They just released it within the last 30 minutes, and it clearly showed it was not raining, foggy, or smoky. So the stop was absolutely unlawful, unjustified. I mean, we can expand all day. The knife that he had played no part in it. The video tells the exact story. The sheriff position is that, it doesn't tell the whole story. It tells the entire story. Mr. McNeil clearly was complying with them and asking for a supervisor because he believed what they told him while he was stopped was a lie and not true. It was a lie. In fact, the elements on the video shows it was not rainy, foggy, or smoky. So he's now concerned, very afraid of why an officer has pulled him over and told him he's pulling him over, something that he did not do. So first thing we got to look at the stop and the unlawful stop.
Now you gotta understand who we are listening to right now. We are listening to his lawyers. So his lawyers are always going to be extra, not only pro him, but extra pro him. They're not going to be objective to the whole situation in its totality. They are going to victimize the absolute fuck out of him. So just know that we're listening to his lawyers. And we got to keep an open mind, free mind. You know what I'm saying? They say, oh, the South is racist and this, and this. You know what I'm saying? They sheriff is black. And it was some black officers that was fucking them up too. So just understand. You know what? Speaking of black officers, we got to start looking into that case in Memphis. Because some of those officers got off on the state case, or was it the federal case? We got to figure out what's going on with them, man. We got to figure out what's going on with them motherfuckers who did my man, Tyree Nichols. We got to find out what's going on with those officers. Them niggas was out of pocket, and it was a whole simp pullover too. So yeah, we gotta see what's going on.
Next thing, he's asking for a supervisor. He's clearly asking for a supervisor to come out to the scene, explain it to him. These officers were not hearing it. They broke his window, punched him in his face, pulled him out the car, had him at gunpoint. Apparently, what's been told by a client, he was held at gunpoint. We didn't see that video that they released. Put him out the car, punched him in the face again, slammed him on the ground, and beat him while he was on the ground. Mr. McNeil suffered from 9 stitches. His tooth went through his lip, a closed head injury, memory loss. Then the next day he goes to court, and the charges of the light, the seatbelt was dismissed. The small amount of marijuana he had in his pocket was dismissed, and they said that he plead guilty to resist.
That's weed. See, look, but see, niggas be they be fishing for these situations, man. Like they be baiting the cops into a lot of this shit, man. Cause I always think, man, what about if people that just got the fuck about the car and just took his motherfucking lick like a G? We wouldn't be talking about this right now.
This thing and driving without a driver's license. All of this for this young man to be beaten the way he was beaten. And Roland, what it shows.
That's why a lot of times too, they know you niggas are guilty of something when you start asking for supervisors and don't want to comply. So you was driving without a license and all this extra shit and got fucked with.
Is exactly what America we in. You know, you try to justify these acts and you wonder why we keep coming on this show, why me, myself, and Ben Crummer, other civil rights attorneys keep having these cases. Because one, the officers after the incident, they presented a false report. to their superiors. They did not even report the use of force to their superiors, particularly that they had to punch him or Mr. McNeil received injuries. So you have a false narrative being played out. Then you try to Monday morning quarterback this thing and say, oh, he have a knife, but he never reached for a knife. He never reached for any weapon. It's not unlawful to have a knife. Hell, he's in Jacksonville. He may need a knife based on some places he go in Jacksonville. There's something happened to him. But nevertheless, the video speaks for itself. This is sickening. This young man was beaten for no reason. In Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, the district attorney's office is not doing anything about it. So that's why myself and Ben had to come in and try to get some redress for this family and seek every angle that we can seek to try to bring accountability.
They getting them dollars, man. They getting them dollars, man. You know, have you ever seen, it's a guy, it's a few of these guys, they call auditors, and they go in front of like people on the sidewalk or the police on the sidewalk and start filming them and be like, this is my constitutional right. Or they go walking into like different like government offices with camera phones and shit like that and say, this is my constitutional right. This isn't it. They get the shit kicked off. They're hoping that you violate their rights so they can sue you. Because they know the rights and they think that they know that the cops usually don't. They usually don't know the First Amendment, you know what I'm saying? And that they can film in these places, in public places. So like the dude be kicking it off with all types of cops and all types of law enforcement and people on the street. And I seen a nigga standing outside of a hotel just filming, and they came out there fucking with him, and he was hoping that they touched his ass so he could fucking sue him. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes niggas be baiting their ass into this shit, man. Let's go.
To this situation. Now I will tell you, Roland, the sheriff said
I see the brothers down there in the waiting room, man. We're gonna get to the discussion in a few minutes. Let me go play through this.
Have removed the officer from his law enforcement duties at this time, but they clearly stated that there was no criminal act taking place. That's absolutely absurd. If you punch somebody in the face or I punch somebody in the face, we gonna go to jail. We gonna get charged. Just because he wears bad shield of star, don't give him a pass.
So this is where I'm confused. It's a headlight. Are you trying to tell me that a basic headlight required all of that? That's.
See, if I was a cop and I pulled over Roland Martin, I know he's gonna try to bait me into some bullshit. I'll fuck around, let him go. Just go ahead, man. Go on, man. I'm not trying to. Nah, bro. You good, bro. Here you good, bro. Just watch your speed, bro. Go on about your business, man. Cause a nigga like this, pulling over. Could you imagine anybody in here is a cop? If you had to pull over Roland Martin, you know this motherfucker had motherfuckers singing "We Shall Overcome" in front of your house. Over some bullshit. Cause he was riding around, you know what I'm saying, improper lane switching, or you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm not about to argue with your sassy fat ass. That nigga called motherfucking Al Sharpton and shit. You be like, man, you could either give Roland Martin this ticket, you know what I'm saying, and get suspended with pay and shit like that, and be arguing with internal affairs and trying to keep your job, or you could just let this motherfucker go, man. And then even if you let him go, they're like, he's harassing me. I was harassed by a black cop today. Like, you can't win with these gay ass niggas, man. Man, I'll be like, so yeah, you got the NAACP at you, man. Shout out to DMV Nation, man, with the 20, man. You got these motherfuckers up at you, man. Man, Roland Martin is a cop's nightmare. I want your badge number. That's what black folks say all the time. I want your badge number. folks play the race card crazy, boy, even when they hit a roll. This is racism. Ma'am, you got a half a pound of Reggie sitting on your front seat with a Glock. Yeah, but you ain't have to be pulling me over and shit like that. Why is these cuffs so damn tight? I'm like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers are crazy.
That's a misdemeanor ticket.
It's not even a misdemeanor. It's a criminal. It's an infraction. At all. It's not even considered a crime. It's considered a civil violation, meaning that you cannot be arrested for it.
These niggas is crazy. Hold on, man. Shout out to Metalis, man. Are you in Crown Point, man? Shout out to Crown Point, man. Shout out to Gary. Shout out to motherfucking Miller. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Crown Point, Indiana, or Maryville. I still have to get an Uber to the Horseshoe Casino. That's $90 each way. Stop capping. Nah, bro. You better use Lyft. I'm in Chicago and I go to the Horseshoe Casino. And I don't know what time are you going. Are you going during a holiday or something? Like, dude, that should be like $25 each way at the most. Good, I can go from Chicago all the way to Gary for $30. You know what it is? You know what it is? It ain't a lot of Uber drivers in Indiana. Y'all don't really have a metropolitan area, especially out there. That's why you paying that price. So this is how you get around that. Drive your ass to goddamn Cal City or some shit. And then call an Uber. Be way cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Or just don't drink. But shout out to bro, man. Shout out to bro, man. See you at the tables, man.
But he got beat for it. And the fact remains that he didn't even violate the rule of law. That infraction itself is a civil violation. The only thing you have to do in civil violations, a seatbelt, $15 fine, headlamps, fine, banning him to get out the car. Get out the car. We can talk about all day what the procedure policy, but the fact remains they wanted him out the car because he was a black man driving in Jacksonville. And they want to see, he was engaged in criminal activity. That's his bottom line what happened. And when he refused to do so, they beat him.
This nigga name is Long Strokes. This nigga, shout out, man, to you, man, but pause on you too, man. I'm not too comfortable with your screen name. I'm not comfortable with that screen name, but I rock with you, man. You know what I'm saying? He say, just donating because you consistent as fuck and go live more than a woman on a girl's trip with Don Julio. Shout out to Long Stroke. But I'm tripping on Roland Martin with these breasts, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of any other reason watching this. It just makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. And I'm just going, and we talk about this over and over and over again. It's always a basic traffic stop that all of a sudden goes haywire.
Man, we've seen it over and over.
But we got to ask ourselves, do niggas really, really comply? Do niggas really make it easy on themselves? Do niggas act like the police are violent? Because if you act like the police are violent, you'll probably be a little bit more respectful. But I think why don't you niggas respect the police? Do they got to get even more violent? I'm trying to get it, man.
Seatbelt violation in Jacksonville that leaves people being killed. You've seen the vicious beating of LaKen Woods, the killing of Jamie Johnson. The list goes on and on. The common denominator you have is a young black male. in Jacksonville and rogue police officers who act as thugs. Jacksonville is not quote, and you can quote me on it, is the most corrupt, the most dangerous police.
Shout out to Phil and say, I play pool at bars that used to be full of FBA, now it's full of illegals and anchor babies. Think about it. Hey, man, y'all want to vote Democrat. Shout out to Phil and with the vibe. You know, shout out to bro.
Department in the United States of America. They investigate themselves. Nobody's going to find wrongdoing and investigate themselves. And in this situation, the sheriff punted it to the lawyers, the district attorney's office to determine criminality. That's not the district attorney's job. That's the law enforcement job to bring the charges and the district attorney to prosecute. But when it's a police officer, got another standard. They should be held to a higher standard. It's a shame. We are seeking all redress. Yeah, we're going to seek redress of the Trump's Department of Justice. We're going to do everything we can do in order to bring accountability. I know a lot of legislators, a lot of representatives are getting involved. The NAACP are mobilizing in this matter, as they should, because this one you can't explain. This kid's never been arrested before. And we're going to have a picture where he's a band member in the band. I think he may have played the trombone. Good kid, never been arrested. And the only reason he pled guilty to resisting arrest and driver's license because he's afraid. He'd never been in jail before. He was scared. He was ready to get out of there. But the fact that,
woo, this about to be crazy, man. He got the NAACP over a fucking headlight, man. What? Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this the whole footage before we start bringing the brothers in. I want y'all to see the actual traffic stop, man, from beginning to end, man. Come on, bro. Let's check this out, man. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me rewind.
Yeah, Florida 24 Bravo Echo Charlie Whiskey on a silver Kia. I don't like this.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
77, 35. I'm proper driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle. 25 seconds. For 9-4, the driver just slammed the door and locked it.
Call your supervisor.
Yep.
Units behavior 25 units 1050 at West Palm and Commonwealth.
25 seconds. If anybody responding, come in from Commonwealth, block the vehicle, please. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. My camera's on too. I've already told you. Okay. Okay. Right now you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay. Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. No, he's under arrest. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Vehicle's blocked in. He's locked it up. He's putting the window down. In fact, trying to talk to 25
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong? He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights on, first of all, and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Hey.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now!
Exit the vehicle! Show me your hands. Here. I'm here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
All right. All right. So we know where this ended at. Let me bring some of the brothers up here. You know what I'm saying? What we got? Lefty, what up? Right. So we got
Peace.
What up? You gotta cut the volume off in the back.
Yeah, shut down the YouTube in the background.
Yeah, in the back. All right, man. So what's your take on this, man? Start with you, Lefty.
All right, so I ain't gonna say you on Blue Lives Matter side, but you sound real copish to me, man. Because you already know that the black man always get fucked over.
Exactly. When we started this show, what was the first thing I did? Tell black men how to avoid shit like this because the rules are not skewed for us. I know this shit ain't right, but it's real. Your objective as a black man is to get the fuck on and get the cops out of your face. Mouthing off and playing with them, you know what I'm saying, when you are outgunned and outnumbered and you know that the rules are not for you, you know that they mess with black folks, so why mess with them back?
We all outgunned. We're always gonna be outgunned. So what kind of, so we always be scared, always be scared of cops, you saying? We just supposed to just let these niggas do whatever the fuck they want.
It ain't about being scared, it's about knowing what the fuck it is. Do you go mouthing off the Crips and the Bloods?
Go ahead. Hey, let me drop these 2 cents after my man go. Go ahead. Yeah, what I was gonna say, man, sometimes you gotta, it's a reprogramming of the minds of what you teaching your children and these little teenagers. Man, sometimes you gotta know when you behind enemy lines. Man, I know I can rock all these colors I got in Texas. Man, I can't go to California and just think I'm about to run what they doing. People are confusing 2 words. These 2 words, fairness and equality.
Like, we got to ask ourselves, could this have been avoided?
Yes.
Definitely could have been avoided. I'm not saying it couldn't have been avoided.
Then
the young boy was acting all cocky and shit, like he knew the law. And like,
who in here has firearms? Who in here has a licensed firearm? Who can carry? Have you taken the class to carry a firearm? Now you have the ability and you have the right to carry your firearm. They will tell you that just because a motherfucker punches you, you know what I'm saying? You have the right to defend yourself, but you also
when your life is threatened,
you also can't provoke.
But it's not threatened.
Also, if you have an out, you have to take it. If you don't take the out,
he did escalate.
What was his out? Did he have the opportunity to comply?
Yes.
Why not do it?
we know compliant is not the solution to those people that they already tuned into what they're gonna do. And
Right. That's what I'm saying.
for some reason we think that that's gonna. Oh, go ahead.
We always trying to hold court in the street.
Right. That's dumb.
When we can hold court in court. He was smart for recording the whole thing. And shutting the fuck up is the best defense you got.
Agreed.
Jack, you hit it on the head earlier when you started talking about auditors and stuff. See, sometimes these guys go out to kind of really agitate for views and stuff like that. But when you know you are behind enemy lines, oh, you're gonna arrest me under threat of arrest, I'll give you my ID. So you have to know where the line is. That dude, what he was doing, hey, what's your badge number and all that? Man, everybody do that, but that ain't the reason. That ain't a reason for you to kick my teeth in or shoot me for running a stop sign.
He thought he was white because white people could do that.
Huh? Say it again, bro.
He thought he was white because white people could do that. Just like most of the Irish people that be reporting cops is Caucasian, and they got backing from nonprofits and all that. Like they got a team. We don't have a team, but I still don't believe that gives cops the right to just beat on people. I had situations like that where cops just go out. They might have a bad day and get no pussy last night, and they feel a type of way, and they just want to hit somebody. You know what I'm saying? These cops think that badge is they right to just do anything they want to do to niggas.
See, like that Tyree Nichols situation, he didn't have an opportunity to comply.
Right.
They just grabbed him and snatched him out the motherfucking car. You know what I'm saying? And fucked him up, and then he ran, and they fucked him up some more and killed him. This is a situation where it's like, bro, you get pulled over. And this is one thing I noticed too when I watch all these cop videos. Most niggas don't be having identification, and all they have to identify you. Niggas don't want to identify themselves.
Right.
Bro, you are vulnerable on the road. If you don't want to comply to the road rules, ride a bike, bro.
And even then, you're not safe on a bike.
Yeah, it's different when you're in a car. But sometimes, man, I think about it sometimes when they do the stress test, go to whatever, some public place, and they try to trespass them based upon, you're not supposed to. You can do what you want to do, but you're not supposed to trespass someone minus a crime. They be wanting your ID. I was like, man, you know how dumb that would be, Jap? If I don't, you never been to my house, I could be like, hey, that guy right there, go get his information. Trespass him from my property. You like, man, I ain't never been on his property. No, go get his ID. That's a reason for the police to run your stuff, put you in a computer system, and put you in a database. And some people are standing on solidarity. No, I ain't giving you nothing. And they take it too far. And they try to hold court in the street, and they get balled up like your boy.
Now hold on.
But we don't win it. We don't win in court though. Like that's my whole situation. We are behind the 8 ball on everything. It's like, regardless of what we do as a black man, as a free thinker black man, if they know you're a free thinker black man, they on your ass. Like this shit is, and we're attacked all the time. That's just my issue with this situation, is that we're attacked all the time, and we don't have no recourse. We just sit there and say, okay, we gotta comply.
But why not just give this nigga your ID?
Yeah, I don't think like people, we have this thing where we think that we can talk to the police. We can't talk to the police. They're not there to listen to us. They're not our friends. So they pull you over, like Jap say, just shut up. Because nothing that you say to them, they're going to take it and put it in your favor. Nothing.
When they read you your Miranda rights, they tell you anything you say can and will be used against you, not for you, against you in the court of law.
Yeah, exactly. So don't ask them why you pull me over. It don't matter. It doesn't matter.
I just had a real case before, and I spoke to cops before, and I spoke to my lawyers. My lawyer told me the best thing you did was shutting the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Exactly. That's what I tell my children.
because everything is being recorded. He was like, you did good by shutting the fuck up when you was even in the seat of the squad car, because that shit is all rigged, audio and video. And you wasn't back there mouthing off and this and that. It was beautiful in court how that shit went down.
Exactly. What you have to realize is pretty much, but every time they pull you over or anytime, even if they walk up on you on the street, you have to imagine that now this is going to be playing in court and it's all on video. And the less you say, the better. Let them do the work.
See,
if they want you to come out the car, come out the car.
And I like this discussion that we're having. We got to have strategy when we dealing with cops. I'm not trying to have a revolution off a traffic stop. Niggas need to know how vulnerable you are in that car.
And they don't care about you. You're a number to them. You're a means to an end. So don't talk. They're not your friends. You're a means to an end. You're just a way for them to get to the next step in their career.
Niggas said stop acting.
I tell my son that all the time.
Niggas said stop acting like Mexican immigrants.
Yeah. Hey, if you think about
They got
this,
more rights than us, nigga.
yeah. Hey, I can still remember when Malcolm X said that if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, that type of deal.
That's how I feel.
See, sometimes you do have to stand up for your rights. If you do, not everybody have a backbone to be like, man, I don't care. You ain't about to do this to me. That type of deal. It's some of those. Our ancestors and stuff got beat down and all kind of stuff because they stood up. It's a lot of people that's in this society, in this generation, and they're not going to do that. But it's a strategic way to do it.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I mean, you got YouTube and all this stuff, man. I see it all the time. I'm like, how you think they solve these cases? Man, they get mad when they lawyer you up on First 48. Man, they be like, God dang it, he's too seasoned. And yeah, because it's the knowledge. If you start what you doing on this panel and stuff like that, and you be spreading all this knowledge about women and all this, man, knowledge is power, and people hate it.
Now, I will say this. The cops they didn't need that many cops. That nigga was like 140 pounds.
They didn't
have to do it like that. I'm just from Chicago. I know how the cops get down. They kick ass out here. If they throw their body cam on the ground and let the shit fall, so they you up, you know what I'm saying?
Cut off.
All I'm telling niggas is to not put yourself in that position, because you might not get lucky and get a Benjamin Crump that's gonna have your back. Right. You might end up just fighting that shit and it just be the bogus story of you running your mouth.
Yeah, if he didn't have that shit recorded himself, he probably wouldn't be got Benjamin Crump. Benjamin Crump seen that paper when he had it recorded already.
It's because it went viral.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, because it went viral. Exactly.
It's because that shit went viral. Yeah. That shit went viral. That shit saved him. I ain't gonna lie. He gotta come up. He gotta come up. He's definitely cashing out on the Bentley. He's definitely
why people driving cars without cameras in their car right now? I don't understand. Or having cameras in their house or outside their house. We not quite there yet. But yeah, you make somebody perform differently. If I put a camera in front of your face, people, you'll pose different. If I'm just talking to you, you ain't doing nothing. If I put a camera in front of your face, guess what you do? You pose and do that. And it's the same thing when you got like a dash cam or something like that, or the police know you are recording them. Man, they try to, but you arrogant as I don't know what. You on camera and you still don't care? Oh my God, that's the ultimate.
I think they also make a judgment.
Here's the thing. It'd be even more marvelous if all his shit was legit. All his shit legit, is all his paperwork good, was his license good, his registration good, everything was good, because that makes the cops look even more bogus. But if his shit, you know what I'm saying, well, legit, I mean, like, dog, why are you, that's probably the reason why your ass didn't want to get out the car and your ass didn't want to get pulled over. Because there's a lot of niggas that got pulled over. We call that shit the humbug. You know what I'm saying? Getting pulled over on a humbug, like, man, you know what I'm saying, nigga, you know your license suspended, you know this and that going on, you know what I'm saying, and you was just trying to go across the street to go get some Swisher Sweets or something like that and come back to the crib, and boom, you got pulled over. Them niggas, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers, if you turned up over some shit like that, that's probably the reason why, because you knew your shit was dirty. Was his shit, I fuck that knife. That knife ain't about nothing, because that's Florida. He could have had a gun on him and he'd have been straight.
They didn't even see the knife till afterwards. So that's what it came up with after.
Yeah, that was irrelevant. They were just trying to not look bad. Now, them roughing him up, I will say that's a bit much, bro. They ain't got to do all that. Because he was little. All he had
That's what
to do
they
was just
do. That's what some niggas do, man.
I don't know if you saw it, but
they do.
he put his hand.
And if you know that's what they do, why risk it?
Yeah.
You
That
want to
nigga
go
ain't know that's what they do. He a young boy.
I mean, it was a bullshit stop anyway.
Stop right there. At the beginning of this show, I said, what we got to do with our young niggas, we got to teach them what they going against and walking around as a free thinking straight black man. The world is our enemy.
Facts.
We know it. See, knowing is half the battle, right? So if you fucking know, it would be no surprise. So if you running around here thinking that you got Karen, Jewish, LGBTQ privilege in the world or something, you know what I'm saying? You're crazy. You don't have that type of privilege. You can't talk to them like a white woman could. So chill your.
He probably was raised by a single black woman.
Huh?
He probably was raised by a single black woman.
Oh, you can hear it in his voice.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Jap did say that earlier. Yeah, but at the end of the day, man, I'm like I said, people are still thinking things are fair and it's equality. It is not that. It's never been that. You didn't start where your counterpart, where a white man started, and this, that, and other. A lot of it is not fair for the majority of the people. But what that little dude got jammed up at is when he thought it was fair because he saw something on TV or whatever or YouTube, and he thought it was equal, and he thought he could get away with it, and that was not the case. Unfortunately, that's not the case.
You think you can reason with these police humanity and reason
Right.
with them? They not about that. You're a number.
Well, he asked a number of times for his ID, bro. It's
Y'all know
like,
what the Godfather always said. The Godfather always said, the world don't owe you understanding. You know what I'm saying?
You don't owe you no understanding. You're right.
The funny thing is he should have just gave up the ID, but he knew it was a bullshit stop. You know, it was clear. It wasn't raining. He didn't need to have his license on. They picked on him because he had a beat up old Kia. You know, I know. I used to drive a hoopty when I was in my 20s, and I used to get pulled over all the time. I had guns put in my face. Now I'm over 50 and I drive a Mercedes. I almost never get pulled over. Even when I do get pulled over, the cops almost apologize to me and say, "Hey, I'm gonna get you out of here in 5 minutes." They're very, very polite. But when you're young, you should be self-aware, especially if you're driving a old car that got dents in it. You should be self-aware. You're the target. So have yourself straight.
A black cop told me, he was like, courtesy goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? And they don't really want to have to fill out all those tickets, and then they don't want to have to come on their off days, because that's usually when they have to go to court. That's when they get all their tickets, usually for like the month or like a 2-week period, and they go to court on an off day for overtime, and they're just in court all day dealing with old bullshit cases. Only case that they can't really avoid having to go to court for, and they're going to be going to court for a long time, is a fucking DUI. You know what I'm saying? Or some real crime, like they catch you with guns, drugs, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? There was some shit like that where they got to, deal with the district attorneys and shit like that, and they're going to be getting subpoenaed to come into court. And they'll just get their subpoena in the mail, and they'll come into court, and that's probably the day they'll have off. But the shit that they write up, they don't want to write up, unless they want overtime. A lot of times they're not trying to write up an abundance of work on their off days, because it's not going to be on their shift days.
Right.
I'm saying it's usually going to be on their fucking off days where they have to go to the courthouse, and they just sitting in the fucking courthouse all day, and they just seeing motherfuckers from the whole month, and they don't even remember these damn things. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody said they want to contest.
That's how you can beat that stuff.
Yeah, in the court. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. But a lot of niggas want to argue and hold court in the street and turn shit up. Now, I'm curious, was his license suspended, or did he have a license to begin with?
It was probably suspended. I think it said suspended or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
it's a
If his
bullshit
paperwork,
stop,
if he on
none of
his
that
paperwork ain't
matters
fucked
because
his paper,
it's fruit of the poisonous
right?
tree. If it's a bullshit stop, if you shouldn't have pulled them over in the first place, it don't matter what it's like. They got to throw all of that out. That's why the district attorney throw the case, threw his case out.
Hold on.
Well, he must. I think his paperwork had to be straight because I don't think Trump was going to join a fight where he could look bad. Trump is not going to get into a situation where he look bad.
Well, it's they gonna say civil rights shit. That's because he's a civil rights attorney, so
Right.
it's gonna be based on the fact that he got his ass beat. That's what the that's what he gonna be on. Like anything else, even if it was a suspended license or a revoked license or whatever like that, that would have been a simple arrest or whatever like that on a misdemeanor type of shit. But the he's there for the brutality aspect. And I agree. I think that he was beat up.
Yeah.
I think he was beat up.
Jap, do
If
you
you
remember
if
when
he
you
he actually saved
go ahead,
us.
bro.
No, I'm sorry. I just want to get this out. If you look at the video, he first put his hands behind his back, and they picked him up and was about to slam him head first. And somehow, grace of God, he pulled his hand from behind his back and blocked himself from going face first into the ground. Like he could have got hurt like for life if he didn't do that.
Okay. Yeah, most people know that. But I'm gonna say this about Jap. I'm hoping everything that you've been saying, because like I said, bro, I've been following you for a hot little minute. And I've heard that the short haired women, I mean, that stuff be so much on point on what you're saying. And this is my time right now, and I'm seeing it in real time about people with their kids. First thing they're gonna say, I know that kid acting out. I mean, they shouldn't be smoking, they shouldn't be drinking, and they need to be in school and all that kind of stuff. Tell anyone you want to fight somebody, tell them how to raise their child. And guess what happened? If you try to recommend and this, that, and the other, guess what? You better shut up. You don't tell me how to raise my child. This is my child, this, that, and the other. And guess what? They become adults. And this is the adult that you're going to see in the car that gets snatched out. And that's right. Those police, they're going to rub your face in that concrete. Because I couldn't be no police. I promise you, you cannot resist me from putting your arms behind your back. And guess what? When you take your mug shot, you're going to have a little cross on your head from me rubbing your face in that doggone concrete to make you stop doing. I'm too brutal for that to teach you a lesson. I don't want to take it that far. But at the end of the day, I
Ain't like
know.
your Uncle Ruckus.
No, but at the end of the day, you're going to learn. It ain't black people or just something like, I'm just talking about some people were raised as horrible young adults or young children. And guess what? Don't you tell me how to raise my child. That's a fight.
That's true.
Y'all, everybody on this panel know. Tell your homeboy how to raise his child and see what happens.
But then
That's why we don't have community.
you always say it takes a village. But then
That's why we don't have no village.
The village get to see how your child is. See, what do they say? What is that? You really don't see how unless you're not there. You really don't know how a person acts unless you're not there. So, like when your parents are not there, that's when the child is actually able to perform in the manner in which they were really raised. And the only people who are gonna see that is the village. You know what I'm saying? So if we don't, we gotta have a brotherhood because or a sisterhood because at the end of the day, like these other coaches are able to tell these other parents on what they've seen their kids doing and whatever like that. Like I talk to teachers in Chicago all the time about this, and they say the hardest thing is not just dealing with these badass kids, it's telling their parents how bad they are.
My point exactly.
Because the parents are just as bad. They encourage that shit. Kids don't just learn to be bad out of nowhere. They learn it from the home. That's the first school.
Either it's not just that. It's the fact that they got their kids back no matter what. My baby ain't never hurt nobody.
Right.
But he got his ass smoked at Baby's party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like these motherfuckers be riding with their kids on bullshit.
No.
Yeah. That's why I don't look. I don't be sad. I don't be sympathetic. That's on them. I don't be looking. If I know little Ray Ray and them was doing some dumb shit, and he get his head blown off, and then mom talking about, oh my baby, I'm gonna tell her like, you know, I know that nigga was a badass nigga. I don't cut corners with like. And that's why people like talking to me because that's the first thing I say. Like I don't play with kids. I don't play with my own children. And if your child is a ruckus in the village, then you need to be told that. And that's the problem with a lot of us. Like you gotta have the courage to tell these motherfuckers about their children, even if you know they're gonna get some backlash, even if you might get cut off. I got family I don't talk to because I tell like my brother, he raised his daughter like she don't get no beatings and nothing like, and she tell him no. Like I'm like, we don't. This not a white family. Like you know what I'm saying, my brother got his ass whooped. He turned out all right. I'm like, yo, you gotta. There's certain things we gotta keep. Certain traditions we gotta keep. Like I don't go by. I don't do the spirit of ride shit because that they say I learned. When you learn not to touch that fire no more, you ain't gonna touch it no more.
I agree, man. I agree. But like with this guy, you know, the police are gonna say he shouldn't have been on the road. The whole thing though with them, they went too far. You know what I'm saying? I know one way you can't get your ass whooped is by making the police chase your ass. You know what I'm saying? I've seen their ass. I watch these videos all the time religiously, man. Police chases, high speed chases, and they pull motherfuckers out the car and get on their ass. You know what I'm saying? But you know, them motherfuckers ain't gonna have no case. But people like this guy, he agitated and he got the ass whooping he was trying to get paid. He was trying to get his payday, in my opinion. And
You think he baited the men?
Huh?
He baited the men?
He gonna get paid. He fucking with Benjamin Crump.
Yeah.
He gonna
No,
get
I
paid.
say you think he baited the cops in to beat his ass? You think he baited the men?
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah, that's unquestionable. Yeah. But where do you draw the line at? I mean, you don't understand these people. Oh, what you say, Jap? What you say, Jap?
He was willing to open the door in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
He opened the door. And we talked to him. The police say, why you open the door? He's like, oh, because of this, and this. Okay, cool. Then when he asked for his license and registration, he closed the door. Then he wasn't willing to open the door again. So then he set up his camera, and now he's setting this situation up. You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
then now, as a smart cop, the cop fucked up because he took the bait. A smart
They always do.
Once they broke that shit, they supposed to just open the door, grab them, and put them in handcuffs. I watch these videos all the time. The hardest thing for the cops to do usually is to put them in handcuffs. It was pretty easy to put in handcuffs. If you watch a lot of those dash cam, body cam, it's a body cam genre on YouTube where you can see all these arrests. The hardest thing police to do is to put the actual handcuffs on somebody.
Yeah.
Because they just act like, oh, this hurts, this tight. What the fuck? I ain't resisting. Like, he didn't do any of that. So I think that they were at fault with whooping his ass. But he got him. He got him.
Yeah. You know what? Because he's skinny. Most most guys that are burly like me, most people, they're not as skinny and limber as that kid. So it's easy for him to put his hands behind his back. For most people, it's honestly going to hurt. And the cops know that, so they'll twist your arm. You know, they do that little what they call pressure points. Like they do that on purpose.
Yeah, and they didn't need that many cops for a little motherfucker like that. That nigga's about the size of a motherfucking Filipino stripper, bro. He wouldn't need all that, man. You ain't need all the biggest.
Yeah, if you think about it, see, this is why police and stuff like that, they have to be careful because you create case law. Okay, if you're taking everybody out, if it was standard, if every time a traffic stop occurred, everybody got to get out the car, everybody got to give that ID and stuff like that. Okay, that would be a standard. The laws will not allow you to do that. There's laws on the book and there's case laws that be like, no, you can't do this because he's not involved and all that. And see, when you go overboard, what these cops did, they already had him. They had the right, but they get a little cocky and they go overboard. So you turn a running a stop sign into your whole county getting sued, the city getting sued behind you choked him out. You grabbed him out the car by. Would you want your grandma to get grabbed like that out the car and stuff like that? So it creates case law because the law is supposed to be what is it? Blind, right?
Yeah, it's
It's supposed to. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. But this is what case law happens. It'd be like Reyes versus the state and this, that, and other. So once you start doing this and it's okay, man, that's why if you don't stand up, what's the term that the civil rights people used to say? Injustice anywhere is something about injustice everywhere type of deal because it's case law. We're like, oh man, they did this and did that. They think they can get away with it, and some people will stand on 10 on it and get locked up. You know that's what the whole civil rights movement. I'm gonna stand on 10. And that's what changes the law. That can possibly change law and possibly case law. So no, man, you can't. I wouldn't want my nephew or my grandma to be done like that little boy was done for. I don't care what it is, suspended life. It's a non-violent crime. That was not fair. They took it they took it overboard. At the end of the day,
the case law they use is called Pennsylvania versus Mims, which is what they can use, and that's supposed to be for officer safety. They can't ask you off out of the car if they think you're a threat. So that's what they use. But a lot of cops, they abuse it and went from being safety to just sometimes they just ask you out for any reason. If you give them talk or you talk back to them or something, now they taking you out to punish you. So that's where if officers abuse that,
you said
then they can change the case law.
Before he kept asking him, ordering him to get out the car. Why? Because you're under arrest. Now, once they say that you're under arrest, anything going past that's not in compliance, they're gonna automatically write that up as being resisting arrest.
You know what I think?
Y'all want to play the video back again, and we can dissect this video back again?
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
Let me see. Let me pull that up from beginning to end because a lot of people saying, well, he had his seatbelt on. He didn't have his seatbelt on when he opened that door. When he opened that door, he did not have his seatbelt on. He didn't have his seatbelt on until he closed the door and set up his camera. I don't know if a lot of people peeped that.
Yeah, but but we didn't know if he had the seatbelt on before that, and the officer said he couldn't see him before. So,
well, you can't cite him for it. See,
right,
and this
he can't cite it for it, but he said he observed it after the fact, after he opened the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't get it confused.
That wasn't
You're
even
not
what he pulled
under
him over
arrest.
for.
Yeah, you're not. When you get stopped on the traffic stop, you're not under arrest. You're temporarily detained. It's two different things. But go ahead. Yes, pop it off.
All right.
Yeah, Florida 2-4 Bravo.
And y'all tell me when to stop. We gonna break it down to the molecule.
Echo Charlie Whiskey on a silver Kia. I don't like this.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement out of the way.
There's no seatbelt on right here.
Absolutely, there's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement out of the way.
Y'all gotta turn the volume down on YouTube in the back. Yo, who is that? Turn the volume down in the back on YouTube in the. All right,
there you go.
Whether you don't have your lights on. Two things: you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights, and it's not weather. It's not raining.
This is inclement.
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over.
Right
You need driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
That's like the seatbelt buckle right there.
I already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle.
All right. What's your take on this? On that whole encounter right there?
So he's disagreeing with the validity of the stop. He's saying it's a bullshit stop. He did say that everybody else around in Florida, there's this law that you have to have your lights on if um if it's there's inclement weather. And he said, well, nobody else has their lights on. And there was an attorney that broke this down, and he showed all the cops that were responding. They didn't even have their headlights on because it wasn't raining, and he
Yeah, they
said
didn't
it
have any
wasn't
head.
raining.
I did peep that. I did peep that.
So he's saying it's a bull. And even there was a cop, a former cop from Chicago, Dominic Izzo. He has a show called Cop Talk, and he said it's a bullshit. It's a bullshit stop. And to begin with, he said he stopped him because, and this is a white guy. He said he stopped him because he's black. And I would add, he stopped him because he had a beat up car. Like if it was like an older guy in a Mercedes, he wouldn't care whether his lights are on or not. But he see a younger black guy with a hoopty with dents in it, he fit the bill. So he was getting stopped regardless.
Okay. I'm subscribing to this Cop Talk. Yeah, we need
Yeah,
to
Cop Talk. It's a white guy, Dominic Izzo.
see.
He's
I
a former cop.
this stuff so I don't go to jail.
Yeah. Only reason why it's some of the civilian side and the police side that's at fault. Yeah. I mean, we grew up thinking, what do they call police officers? Officer friendly.
Service.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what they were to us as children. They try to embed it in us, but if I was an officer and being reasonable, the man requested a supervisor, whether if it was bogus or not. They supposed to get. I don't know what their policy is, where they at, and they couldn't have been understaffed. A supervisor can't come. It ain't got to be the captain of and all that and the chief. No, I mean the man requested a supervisor. Hey, you solve this when the supervisor come there. They didn't have to do all of that. That's in hindsight at this point in time, and that's who's going to get the police officers. They got extra aggressive, and was like the supervisor could say, "Hey, I'm busy. Handle it."
Because
Everybody knows
the
you work
kid
at a
knew it was a
job. You
bullshit
don't want
stop.
nobody calling corporate. That's the equivalent of, "Hey, let me get the corporate number." Yeah, let me get the corporate number. Nobody wants corporate to be calling back to you get in trouble. And this is what happens with these little peons that's on the police force. They don't want you calling their supervisor. They getting pissed. You know that.
They got pissed that he knew it was a bullshit stop, and he called him on it. And that one cop with the hat with the beard, he got pissed. So he was
Yo,
coming out because he made that decision to arrest real quick. Cops, we're told, supposed to have social and people skills. Okay,
Yeah,
you
well,
can bring it down, de-escalate,
That's funny.
Customer
but he
service.
went straight to you're under arrest.
the problem with the underlying problem is you don't see cops doing all this to other people other than us, and that's always been frustrating because we always feel like we should get the same treatment as everyone else, not knowing that that's not that they don't give a fuck about us, especially the black male, and we still keep trying to fight and try to get treated fairly. We go on TV, a cop will fight 5 or 6 cops and run away and never get shot. You know what I'm saying? And they treat them all nicely, but we get a fucking traffic stop because of a bogus stop, and we get our ass beat. So that's the frustration. There's always going to be a frustration there because we keep seeing the same old shit. These niggas at ICE. You see this shit where ICE is throwing boulders on these motherfuckers' cars over the bridge. Them niggas ain't they wasn't fucking them niggas up like that. Like if it was niggas doing that shit, niggas would be dead. Like, and that's the frustration. That's what I keep getting frustrated about. That's why I called in because I'm like, this shit's some bullshit.
But we need
All
to
the
understand
time.
it's not just us too. It's poor white folks too. That if it was a white guy with a beat up car like that, that's younger, he's getting stopped too. So
Yeah,
yes,
but
they kind of
if he'd
more
asked
pick
for a
on us
supervisor, they would
more.
have gave him a supervisor. They would have got him a supervisor.
Yeah, but I think if we wanted to change, if we keep saying it's just us, because they fuck up white folks too.
Yeah, I watched.
You know what I mean?
I don't
Not the white folks that drive the Mercedes and
watch.
drive the Teslas. The white folks that drive the same cars that we drive, the old like some of us drive, the old beat up cars. They'll
The
target
pickup
them
trucks.
too. But if we wanted to change, we got to kind of get them involved too. You know what I mean? Instead of just saying it's just us.
I'm not. No, I ain't with that. We
having
gotta
a
figure something out ourselves.
us having a conduct. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we are on our shit, all our paperwork is legit and tight, and we courteous, and they still violate us, then you know what I'm saying? Then we definitely gonna slaughter them in court. But you know what I'm saying? And they don't have a fighting chance. But I just here to tell niggas like, dog, it's not right, but it's real. We don't get the same treatment as all these other races, bro. And we can argue about it till we blue in the face, like, yeah, but white folks do it too. So what?
Yeah.
You can't.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. But they did take it too far. Y'all have convinced me. They went overboard. We won't watch the rest of it. They
Go ahead.
was going a little too crazy. Let's get back into
$25 for the 940. Driver just slammed the door and locked it. Yep.
Unit behavior 25 units via West Palm and Commonwealth.
25 seconds. If anybody responded, come in from Commonwealth, block the vehicle, please.
West Palm, Commonwealth, I'll be there in a second.
Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Yep, my camera's on too. I've already told you. Okay. Okay. Right now you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be.
Now,
that was a threat right there.
Once they say that,
that was a threat right
he
there.
already made the threat. So, but he's already stepped it up to the highest. So he already gave him the highest punishment there. So then where is he going to go from there? Nothing.
So
he gives him no incentive.
That was
These guys have no people skills. Yeah, they have no people skills.
Yeah,
Like if you said that, I would have been like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, it was options there. Like I say, it be about training. The more you go through things and experience in life, it be about training, how we handle. Because why not wait? An option would, why not wait for the supervisor? Because at the end of the day, him closing that door did not put him in danger. Now, he could stand in front of that car and say, hey, this car could be used as a weapon. I'm in danger. And so now I'm going to draw my weapon because I'm standing in the car because you could possibly do X, Y, and Z. It be the training of how you want your people to perform. That's why other businesses do well, because they train well and they have customer service and have de-escalation skills. That guy has probably damn near zero. Because why not wait for the supervisor?
Now, I thought the supervisor was pulling up. That pulled up in the front. You know what I'm saying? And I know they like to play the whole the tents on the windows. I don't know what's going on in there. They usually tell you to roll down your back window as well as your front. You know what I'm saying? But what is your take on the whole not rolling the window down, at least?
So we saw that with Tyreek Hill, right? When he had rolled his window up, and the cop claimed, well, we can't see in there because Tyreek had the tent. Here's the thing. It's many times it's not that they can't see inside and they scared, because with the cops, with Tyreek Hill and with this guys, they did the same thing. They stand in flush, straight, broadside body right over in front of the window.
Okay,
if he had something that he wanted to open up on them, he could open up on them.
We can't see what he could see with his vision, with his actual visual. We're just looking at what the camera is saying because we're getting this glare. I can see trees and shit in the background. Let me play some more of this.
Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay.
Now, I did remember what y'all was saying. He did talk about it was raining. This cop just pulled up without their lights on, which helps his case.
And also, he wasn't running. He could have drove off. You know what I mean? So they can't say, you know, there was this urgency to get him out the car because he wasn't running.
Okay.
So I got a question. What if he rolls his windows down? What would that what would y'all think?
If he rolls his windows down, then the conversation would have been had to where, okay, can I get your license and registration? Why did you pull me over? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's been plenty of times I've been pulled over where I knew I didn't run a stop sign or whatever like that, and they pulled me over. It's all being recorded. So if it, you know, if it gets played out or whatever, like, but they can still, you're being detained right now because he turned his lights on. You're not arrested, but you are being detained. And when you are being detained, you have got to identify yourself. That's everywhere. I mean, that's anywhere. Because a lot of people, they say, like when they come across the cops and they say, and the cops ask them the questions, it was like, am I free to go? Or am I being detained? Those questions could have been asked. You know what I'm saying? But once the lights are on, you automatically being detained on a traffic stop. But if you encounter a cop on walking in the street and they ask you a question, they'll be like, hey, what's your name? This is this. You'd be like, am I free to go or am I being detained? You're free to go. Then you can walk off. If they say you're being detained, you gotta identify yourself.
It depends. It depends on the state, because they can detain you. You still don't have to give up your ID in certain states. Florida is one of them. Texas is one of them also too. You only have to give up your ID if they arrest you, not if they detain you. You can't give them a wrong. You can't give them a wrong ID or wrong name.
They're gonna want
to. You don't have to give up your ID. Not if you're driving. If you walk in, if they walk up on you.
Okay, let's get back to it.
Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. No, he's under arrest. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Vehicle's blocked in. He's locked it up. He's putting the window down. The fast try to talk to 2574.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong? He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people here.
What about the for two?
So you notice he rolled his window down on the other side because the window on this other cop's side wasn't working, but he talking to the other cop.
No,
rolled that window down.
What I'm saying is, did you hear what he said? He said, for one, your the front lights are not on. He didn't even get to the for two, to three, or whatever. What more could have been with this?
Here's what the problem is gonna be on a traffic stop, because it's different from walking down the street and being in a vehicle. Because in the state of Florida, and I know because I stayed in Florida and in Texas, you are required to give your name and date of birth. Now, if you operate in a vehicle, you're gonna be required to give your driver's license. Now, however, if I did not commit a crime, that's when you're in trouble. But I can see it's some raindrops on the car. So it did rain at some point in time. But as you can see, what's going to hurt the police department? Okay, the police ain't even got their lights on. And he damn sure didn't have no windshield wipers going left and right. I'm looking and paying attention to cars riding by further down. So you got to have a reasonable, articulable
Yeah,
Was
suspicion.
Suspicious.
suspicious
Yeah,
of a crime.
reasonable
You
activity
don't have the
suspicion.
right to just do that in America, to just start stopping everybody. I ain't look, and first of all, I ain't got to assist in no investigations and stuff. It depends on what state you in. I'm just talking about the states I stayed in. You can get a little fly in the mouth like that, but guess what happens? You're gonna have to get your teeth chipped a little bit. You know what I mean? Hey, that's what you're willing to go through. He gonna get a little change. He gonna take a little fine and this, that, and other. He gonna get some bread, and we know he gonna get some bread because they went overboard when they didn't have to. That's all it is.
You just summed it up right there. They went overboard and they didn't have to.
Didn't have to.
Yeah. You know why? Because they don't care. Like they don't like you. My man said that they need training. It's not about the training. It's their culture. They
Yeah, that
don't
culture facts.
fucking care. They
Yeah,
don't
once you put
because
that badge on, they get that badge
the
to
money
do
ain't
whatever.
coming out of their pocket. The taxpayers of Florida are gonna have to pay for this man's getting messed up.
Now,
But they got qualified
now
immunity.
we know that they don't care. They are against the free thinking straight black man. We are a target. Do we want to go through this?
Not
No.
all. Not
Or
yeah.
do we want to just get
I agree. We need to have our paperwork straight. We got to take some accountability. We know the cops ain't going to take accountability. They going to back each other up no matter what. The only thing we can do is record, like my man did. That's the one good thing he did. But we need to have our paperwork
That's all
straight.
we could
And
do.
I'm gonna
Because
say
if this
one other
paperwork
thing
straight, they
too.
can still do that.
Right. Well, I gotta say one other thing too. When you see something happening to somebody else, you gotta stop and record. When I'm in my I'm in the
You gotta be
DC
an
area.
honest
When I'm in
person.
my
You're
neighborhood,
honest.
and anytime I see red and blue lights, I'm stopping and I'm pulling my phone out because
you, bro?
that other person, they might be too scared to pull their phone. When the cops are in front of you, you're scared. You start to sweat. You might be scared to pull it. If I see somebody else, and it doesn't have to be somebody that I know, I see red and blue lights, and I'm walking down the street, I'm pulling my phone out and I'm recording.
That's dope, bro. I respect that. I respect that. Salute to that, man. Let me get
You just said, ain't that an honest person? I don't know what they call it. Because I know where I'm from Philly. These cops don't care about you. They gonna tune you up too. They gonna find a reason to fuck you up or find a reason to say something to you. And they gonna come and they gonna tell you his man's in them to watch him. And the man's gonna arrest you because when the cops pull niggas over in Philly, you got 6 cars from behind this nigga. Let's see if you start if he got out and they got back in, them cops is coming. You gonna have like 12 squad cars, like he just killed somebody.
Yeah, but I think we got a culture where like everybody pulling out their phones. It's like you can't get away with shit. You know what I'm saying? The cops can't get away with shit with everybody having these goddamn camera phones out.
I think they set a precedent. And I think this was what the police were trying to do. And if you ever been like places like Philly, New York, Chicago, look, man, ain't nobody studying that mess you talking about. Man, I'm about to bust you in your head, man. Keep playing. And and I'm gonna get away with it. And they was trying to set a precedent. Imagine if all the police officers that stop and give a citation, everybody call for the supervisor. What you gonna do? And you probably people don't work. I done worked under people before. Man, your supervisor and your manager. Man, why you couldn't handle that? So it's a mark on you and this, that, and other because you couldn't handle it and that type of deal. And that's why. And I think these guys here was trying to set a precedent. No, you're gonna do what I say, not what the
Exactly.
supervisors say. And it's a ego thing. And I understand the psychology of people so much, and when they try to push things and stuff like that. No, you're gonna do what I say, and I'm gonna drag you out and everything. And they took it too far. And no one in America was like, "Would you want that to happen to you?" If they say, yeah, they lying. You don't want that to happen to you in whatever car you in and this, that, and other. And they're going to have to suffer. Whatever county they're in, they're going to have to pay for that bull crap.
Cops in America
And
are
it's
disgusting,
like you
man.
said, it's the ego because he probably wasn't gonna do nothing until the other cops came and they you know what I'm saying once a group gathered now he gotta assert himself because they're gonna talk about him back at the station.
Right.
Let's get back into it.
Yes, sir.
First of all, and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Hey, can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. What's all these extra niggas coming out for, man? It don't take no.
I told you. That's how that shit.
They do deep, nigga. God damn. God damn.
But look,
So
he took that with that bug a punch. He just sat there and looked like, really?
So you know why? You know why they rolled up so deep? So when they were breaking it down, if you know when he called, he put in a tone. They call it he called in a tone. And there was a tone that you heard. Whenever you put that tone in, that means that call gets priority. So basically for him not putting on his lights, they called it in as a priority over everything else that was going on in the area.
Them motherfuckers hopped out. The windows just breaking before them niggas got to put the cars in park, nigga. That shit was crazy.
Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands. Here.
He's just saying this shit.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Yeah, it's too much. This too much. This
Oh
too
wow.
much.
Yeah.
Cause I didn't see them motherfuckers rough up motherfuckers
Face in the ground.
Yeah, this too much. Not for some shit. Not for a motherfucker who. Nah, this too much. The cops out of pocket. I'm riding with bro. I'm riding with bro on this.
That's the equivalent of you being in a bank and the lady hit the panic switch because you said, I'm tired of this bank taking my money. And they hit the panic switch and 6 cops pull up just like that, man. I mean, you know that was over. The dude was complying with his hands and all this kind of stuff. He was not an immediate threat. So, and someone is going to get retrained. They might not get fired. They'll get retrained. Like, hey, man, you call in. Did you see how many cops just pull up just that quick? Because dude sent out of distress. I think my man right there in the yellow shirt, he was trying to explain it. Like, it's a distress call and stuff that overrides and stuff like that. So all the people in the area, if you're available, you show up, and they were there in seconds.
Yeah.
That was abuse of that. What he did. He hit the panic switch, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, if you run it back, there's a tone when he called it in. There's a certain
Okay.
tone that you can hit when you call it in. If it's a part, they usually do it on like domestic violence calls. You'll hear that tone. He fucking hit the tone on this freaking headlight call, and that means that all the other shit that was going on, all the cops left that to come to there in that area.
Yeah, they did relieve the cop. He's on I guess like administrative leave pending investigation.
Yeah, so
And I
it's a
know
further
that
investigation. Yeah.
I know that like when it comes to like these type of things, they take them, like when they don't let them be in the streets right now. You know what I'm saying? While they investigate and shit like that. And it's really hard to fire cops unless they do some real crazy shit. Like he probably won't get fired for this because that union is strong, bro. That cop union is strong. It'd be real hard to fire them for shit like that. They'd be having to have like 20 of these type of infractions to get fired.
Yeah. They're going to have to
Which is
show
why
something.
I say that it's not the training, it's their culture. They know it's hard for them to
Yeah,
get
it's
fired.
definitely culture.
It's their culture.
No,
Until
if
they
you
start
understand
getting
what.
fired, then their culture will
But,
change.
no. Training goes a long way because I've seen people that join the military and they were very unruly and things like that. And once they get trained, basically reprogrammed. They can operate in a professional manner. You can see people they was Judge Mathis or somebody. He was an unruly child. Da 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 da.
My man,
Yeah, but you can get
my
retrained.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
I just gotta stop you there.
Go
The
ahead. Go ahead.
cops and the military, they're not the same. The military,
Mm-mm.
their justice system, they actually hold their soldiers and Marines accountable. The cops, they don't. For the most part, they're not. I respect the people in the military. I don't respect cops the way they act today. They're not
Okay.
they're not the same. I know they like to conflate it and they like to try to copy the military. Like they got sergeants and they got captains and whatever bullshit they say.
It's
They're
like
not the
prison guards.
military.
Oh, they're
They're not.
definitely
They're not.
different. Yeah, no, they're definitely different, but you can see the similarity. See, and what happens is if you paint people with a broad brush, like I'm not one big black nigga. You know what I mean? Like, do you not realize? I mean, I know you realize. I'm just being rhetorical about it. Do you not
Yeah,
realize
yeah.
when I go to the store, I am just as ignorant as the joker that's robbing, stealing, and selling drugs. I don't care if you Obama or you the dude that's actually doing that stuff. You adapt to other people. I understand that. All cop, well, of course, all cops ain't like that. But I'm just saying, if you paint them all with a broad brush, which they are in a fraternity, the military is a fraternity, and that's what it is when it comes to what they're doing and the decisions they make. Bro, there are some good police officers out there. That's the only reason why you even able to survive on some stuff when they stop you and they pull you. You ain't have you ever got stopped in Arkansas? Have you ever
So
got
I'll say
stopped in
this.
South Carolina or something like that?
And I don't
So
want.
so
Nah,
so
and you
I'll
don't
say
want
this.
Right.
to.
If
And
if
you
Don't
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 want
find
to.
don't find me in that motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah,
so
I understand. Yeah.
so I understand what you're saying that we shouldn't paint them like I guess you're saying that I'm painting them with a broad brush. I'll just
Mhm.
say this to you. You do realize they actually have their own fucking flag. You know what I mean? They're in one club and we're not in it.
Okay.
Like they have their own blue line flag.
Yeah,
Here's
yep.
the thing.
Cold
They
blue.
don't have a
Call the
problem when you
cold blue.
paint them with a broad brush and you say, for the people that say all cops are good and we back to blue no matter what. They don't have
No.
a problem when they get painted with a broad brush when you kissing their boots.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
You know what I mean? So,
LGBT got a
and I
flag
just want to
too.
say this about. I agree. There might.
Shit, what you
I
talking
want to
about?
say this. I agree that there are some good cops. You know, in the sense that they don't go around fucking people up,
Right.
right? But those same good cops that we call good cops that don't go beating on people, they know somebody that's beating on people, and they don't,
That's what I'm
and
saying. That's
they will
how.
back them up in a second, in
Yep.
a heartbeat.
Can I call
That's why
Cap?
I'm saying
Jack?
it's all. That's why I'm saying it's all good cops because the good cops know who the bad cops is, and if the good cops
Hey,
don't stop the bad cops, then they're complying
look.
also.
Okay.
So
I'm
so
gonna
so
call
I
Cap
I,
for
I
just a
I
little
do
bit.
I do I do look at
Well,
cops
I mean,
the same.
if there's only a few bad cops and all the cops and the majority of
All right.
cops were good,
Okay.
then they would be the ones turning in those bad cops. We wouldn't have to wait till this dude put out a viral video. They would be the one.
Right.
They would have been the
You put
one
it out.
turning those bad cops in, right?
Yeah. Let
Right.
me address some
But
of
we
that
don't see.
before I lose my train of
But we
thought.
don't see anything until after the video with Tyree Nichols. We didn't see anything until after
Hey.
the footage came out, the surveillance footage.
Okay.
We didn't see no good cops turning them in.
Okay, but yeah, let me address it. I don't want to lose my train of thought real quick. Definitely, I want you to know that we both on the same side. But what I'm about to say to you is, some of it, I'm gonna call Cap on it because you have a family. I'm sure you got a knucklehead nephew or a crazy uncle or cousin doing and cutting up. Is you about to pick up your phone and call the police on them right now? You still a good person. I'm, you know, it was rhetorical, but yeah,
Yeah.
you still a good person. You're not about to do that right now and call it on them because they doing X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, I know just over it's anecdotal over my time of life. You got to understand, I've stayed in a lot of places as well. So when it comes to police officers, I don't really deal with police. They're not stopping, they're not talking to me, we're not exchanging pleasantries and stuff. So I don't have a big opinion on the police officers other than what I see on YouTube in the news. I don't deal with that. But at the end of the day, you sitting here talking about good people and why ain't they turn them in and all that. Man, okay, turning your crackhead uncle. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, turning your crackhead uncle. How about that, homeboy?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, I see a point.
yeah,
I
yeah.
see a point.
You understand where I'm coming from. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
I
get back
understand
on
what you're
the same
saying.
page. Yeah, let's get back on the same page.
Hey, let's get back to this video, man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? What you mean? I was putting my hands behind my back.
Oh, that's too many goddamn cops, bro.
They not talking now.
Okay,
No, that's protocol, Jack. They ain't too many. That's protocol.
you got two white cops, two black cops.
Oh, the color don't mean nothing in that blue line.
Nah, they're blue. They ain't black. They're blue.
Yeah, they blue. They ain't no black. They blue. Yeah.
All right.
Man, they not talking. You're under arrest. That's what's going on. Yes, bro. Yeah, take it off now, bro. That's not how it works. When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit. So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Yeah, bro, about to get the new Bentley truck out these motherfuckers.
What you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff. I didn't do no resistance, you idiot. I didn't do nothing wrong. Can you back me up to the car so I can clean up?
You know what? I'm gonna call it like this, man. The police out of pocket, because based on the shit that I've been watching, it don't even be that many police. The amount of police that they brought out for this little motherfucking nigga, you would think dude had a wild gun. There was a high speed chase. You know what I'm saying? You'd have thought it was a high
It all
speed chase,
started
man.
because he didn't have his fucking headlights on. That's what I don't want nobody to miss. This whole thing that we just watched is because the ninja didn't have his headlight on.
Yeah, man. Now we got the police chief. He's a black guy. He's speaking on it. Let's see what's happening.
Yeah, I think he's the sheriff. I think.
He was charged with resisting arrest without violence.
Yep.
But there was, when I go back and look at the other video from the cell phone video,
Yeah.
I can understand the officer punching the window out. But what I don't understand is, and I know you said that this was not ruled criminal, sucker punching the guy in the jaw.
First of all, let me stop you. Not a sucker punch. I'm not excusing that administratively.
That nigga say, ain't a sucker punch, motherfucker. It's a real punch. God damn it.
I'm going to say that to you one more time. I'm not excusing that administratively. There are things that we definitely need to look at. But the context of this video should tell you everything you need to know.
Well, I take it, it looks like it's a sucker punch because he's looking straight and you see this.
Right.
Okay, and then you see them pull him out and then you see a couple of punches to the face. Now, again, I understand breaking the window, but they charged him with resisting arrest without violence. So I saw a lot of violence. I think the public saw a lot of violence against somebody that was not violent.
Well, first of all, Eric, don't try to talk the public into what they saw. They just saw the same videos you saw. So what we're doing, what I'm saying is that it is what it is. This is the information that I wanted to share with the public in context without a short clip. It's very important to do that because it provides a lot of information to the public.
And you brought up
It's important, let me finish. It's important
for the people to know that you're not allowed to resist a police officer when he's doing his lawful duties. It's been dealt with several different times. You don't resist.
He riding with his motherfucking team, bro. That's what that is.
As he should.
When you're doing your lawful duties. You don't deserve to get violated, but you deserve to get what's necessary to get you under control and get you and take you into custody. So I'll leave there. I'll go with. Go ahead.
One of the discrepancies people were seeing between the police report and what we saw in the video, and even what we saw in that video, was the allegation that McNeil had reached down for the knife. That was in the police report. But
Where'd you see? What police report did you see that in?
In the arrest report for McNeil, that was stated that the officer.
Now, if they get to start lying now, talking about he was now, you know what? They out of pocket, man.
You seeing it, Jap. You seeing it in real time. You seeing it in real time. Man, that dude, he's gonna go down with the ship. Bro, that was a weak ass my nephew that's 7 years old punched me in the jaw. That was a weak sucker punch. It didn't do nothing to the dude. Yeah, he took it like a champ. But to do that, and he's trying to defend it. See, this is how you lose your job as a chief. I'm like, okay, you co-signing that? All he had to do is stay neutral and be like, well, if he hit him, we're investigating it or something. You got to say something politically correct off of that. But his job is to defend his officers, because if he lose the locker room, he's done. So he's in a catch-22 because he's trying to defend what this stupid dude did. He might lose a good paying job behind this.
He might lose more than that.
Yeah.
It's blood in, blood out with that blue gang. It's blood
Yeah.
in, blood out.
God damn.
What was the? What was? I got a question. I got a
That's no
question.
joke. You guys got to see what happened with the Baltimore cops that try to rat out the other cop.
I be hearing
I got
about
a question. What did punching in the face do? What was it supposed to accomplish?
It was out of line. Like I'm
That was out of line.
with you, bro. The cops went too crazy. I'm not defending it. I didn't take a side on none of this shit. All I'm saying is we got a protocol on how we move when we encounter these police.
We got to do better.
They did him a favor though, Jap. Oh, I don't know if you've seen the mugshot. You can just hit Google and hit mugshot of William McNeil, and you'll see they did him a favor. Because normally, man, I know. Look, man, I know some police, man. They chippers. They will grind your face in that. Please resist putting your arms behind your back, because I'm pushing your face into the ground on the concrete. They didn't even do that. That's why it was still light work. Look at the picture. When the police really get you, look at people mugshots. You see their cheeks and their forehead. It be a straw. We call them strawberries back in the day, and they rub it in the ground. If you ever wrestled, that's how you put it. Man, I put my elbow in your back of your head, and imagine doing that on the concrete. Man, I was like, ugh. But go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna play this video. I'm looking for this picture you talking.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Keep going. What was my man down in the bottom was saying?
No, I was saying it's John crazy.
I couldn't see any clear indication. I mean,
Sheriff's gonna do what the sheriff's gonna do.
No, actually,
we got to do a better. We got to have a better strategy.
I can't assume, Jake. No one can assume. We operate off facts and facts alone. I can't make assumption. All I can go by when I read those things is what's stated in the report. I'm not saying whether it's true or whether it's not. I'm saying no one sees his hands at that point. He says, "Put your hands up," then his hands come up. But it was after the strike to the face. Like I said, again, I'm not trying this case in front of the public. I'm trying to give the public the information in context of what happened. No one saw his hands at that point. Don't know what happened from there, but that's part of the investigative process. Yes, ma'am.
This guy's slick, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Put it in the property room. but he got it back with all the information still on it.
So can I get back to the sucker punch?
The young lady back there had a question. We can get back to you in a second, Eric.
So did this incident rise to the level that a response to resistance report was generated?
Yes.
Has that been reviewed? And is it still under review? What was the outcome?
So here's the process. When force is used, a response to resistance report is written. It goes to the supervisors. The supervisors then, at that point, review body cam footage. So they would have reviewed this. But you can't see, admittedly, you can't see the strike at all. So it's very difficult. Had they seen that, it probably would have risen to another level to where somebody else would have gone further, which is why we didn't really know at that time that all this had taken place.
Sure.
I'm a big believer in being honest and upfront. And if something like that happens, I'm going to tell you about it, like everything else that we've done.
He's a liar.
But it's very important to make sure we get this stuff out here in context so folks can see it. Yes, ma'am.
Sheriff, what are your thoughts on the video that was posted on social media? And here's one of the officers.
Dude hit a lick, man. He got him, man.
Yeah, he got him. He got him.
I don't know that he turned it off. I know that at some point we stopped it, but we wanted to make sure you got a chance to see both views from the officers that were dealing with him publicly, talking to him face to face. At some point it does turn off, but usually when the interaction's over is when that happens. And that's why we're still looking. That's why we look at the entire process. That's why we check for JSO policy violations. I can't give you right now whether they turned it off at the right time or at the wrong time. This is my opportunity to share the information with the public, right? And so now we still continue to refer to the social media video. When I just showed you body cam videos with much more information. Let's acknowledge that because that's important. The importance is I'm showing you the video, the body cam video from the entire incident from start until they had to turn it off or we stopped it for time, for time's sake.
Do you know if McNeil ever filed a formal complaint?
He did not. He did not. He never filed a formal complaint, which we'd have been all over it, if had that been the case. But he did not. Right there.
So I just want to get back to the punch. This is just to be a yes or no question.
Wait, Eric.
He's like, I want to get back to this punch. Yes or no, motherfucker.
Right.
Yes or no.
Are you going to tell me how to answer a question?
I'm just keep it simple.
All right, go ahead.
Was it appropriate for the officer to punch this guy in the jaw after he'd already broken the window? Was that yes or no? Was that appropriate?
It depends on the circumstances. But it's already determined it's not criminal. Now we're going to look for JSO policy violations. How about that? Is that good?
Well, if a civilian did that to another civilian, they would be in handcuffs.
No, not necessarily.
There you go, Eric. I like Eric.
I know that's how you want it to be. I know there's a tendency to want to be some massive cover-up that is not. That's why I'm here. I stand up, we talk to you about what happened, we give you what we can give you, then it's up to you guys to report it. But
do you think the public is going to buy that?
I don't know. My point is,
do you think the black community is going to buy?
don't use the black thing. I'm a black man. Wait, hold on, Eric. Hold on.
Yo, Eric's the thing.
Stop for a second.
That nigga say, hey man, I use a black.
Because
Eric, a white guy.
Incendiary, and this is not the time for it. This is me sharing information with our public, right? The whole statements about the black issue. I wouldn't work here if we're after black men or black people, period. I can tell you he wouldn't. I can tell you any other African American or black male or female that works here wouldn't work here if we're after, if our black citizens are under siege. Not the case, not at all. I've been alive probably a little bit longer than you have. Haven't had any of these issues. You know why? Because if I was ever stopped by the police, which I was when I was a young man, and they asked me to do something, I did it. It's simple compliance. It doesn't rise. It doesn't get out of control. That stuff doesn't happen then. Do as we ask you to do. If you don't like the word compliance, just do as we ask you to do then, so that we can get finished. Then you tell us about it if you feel like your rights were violated, and we can deal with it. That's the way it should work. Every single time. Yes, ma'am.
That ass whooping he called is a big waste of time, though, nigga.
Where'd you find this one at? I ain't watched this one yet. Oh my God. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one, Jab. Man, you be finding some good stuff.
That's all I do is just scour the internet all day and talk to my motherfucking my research
He
team. This
he
is
he, he hit him with that. Oh, that yeah. Look, see, notice on the mugshot, he doesn't have the indention on the top of his head or his cheeks. That's where they get you. Now you can bust your lip a little bit. That normally happens. But if they really don't like you and they'll smudge your head into the concrete and all that, yeah, they're gonna bust your lip. His lip probably bloody, but you can't really tell. But yeah, dude got him with the ezel. He hit him with that slip and fall, and he gonna eat off of it because of their ignorance. And that's just how. Hey, that's our society. Slip and fall in Walmart. I remember the '80s when we had what you call them things? A whiplash collars. Yay, you don't see them no more today. But yeah, people used to walk around with that big whiplash collar around their neck. It's a whole different age right now.
We about to close it out. I got the poll is in the chat. I said who was at fault in this situation. You had two choices basically. The niggas should have just complied. We got 56% people said the niggas should just complied. Or the officer took it too far, 44%. I'm actually right with the officer took it too far. Even though the niggas should have complied, you know, the officers took it too goddamn far. After y'all convinced me, because I'm like, at first I'm like, man, why this nigga just give us a goddamn license, man? Give this shit the fuck over with. But when we break this shit down to the molecule, I mean, it's really both. But the officers were more at fault. The more officers are more. They just took it too fucking far, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start with you, Lefty, man. Your final thoughts?
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, Jack. I just need to. I'm tired of seeing us lose to this system. So that's just why I called in because I was frustrated. I'm just like they shouldn't. We should be. We should have back end, and we don't. And you know, like I said, it is what it is. And I think you bring me on. I enjoyed the conversation.
All right, for
Call
sure.
it some other time.
Trinidad, man, talk to us.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good conversation, and I agree with you, Jap. I think like we need to have our paperwork straight. Like we need to take a little bit of accountability. You know, not just us as black men, but just in general, us out here as Americans. We need to understand also that we don't argue with the police. We don't shouldn't really even be talking to the police.
I try to give y'all advice so y'all don't even have to encounter these bastards.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. I don't, as a black man, encountering these motherfuckers is a waste of my time. And I'm trying to get us the fuck up out of their motherfucking face, man. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree. Like we have this thing where we think we can just talk our way out of stuff, and like you say, we don't even want to. We shouldn't even be wanting to deal with them. And if we do, we want to say as like you say as less as possible because it's nothing you say can help you.
Everything
Not
you
with them.
say can and will be used against you in the court of law. 2 Cent, what's up with you, man?
Yeah. Hey, it goes down to what you want to do. You want to do the MLK or the Malcolm X. But if you think you complying makes that big of a difference, you could be sadly mistaken. You'll figure it out throughout the rest of life. Because my parents and their grandparents, they walked around with their pants up and all this stuff and complied and still got their teeth knocked out and beat around. And that's what it is. If you think really complying makes a big difference to these people that are savages, okay, well, find out the hard way. I work hard. I got an education and all that stuff that you want to say. You'll get treated just like the scum of the earth, just like anybody else. And when you get your awakening, then you want to be an advocate and start telling people, yes, do something together. But this is what people are already doing at this point in time. We're already doing something to try to get around it. It ain't nothing fair, ain't nothing equal. But somebody's gonna have to stand up. Everybody can't run. That's all I'm saying. That's what's up, Jack.
All right, brother. Hey,
Hey,
man, I
Jeff.
appreciate y'all
Hey,
brothers
Jeff.
coming through, man. Go ahead. Go
Hey,
ahead,
Jeff.
let
I got to plug my joint. I'm Who's Left Entertainment. I put comedy shows together out in Philly. And say my IG is Who's Left WHOS period LEFT. Just follow me.
say it louder in the
Man, appreciate you.
say it
Yeah,
louder.
I already looked it
It's
up. I looked it up.
my IG is WHOS period LEFT. I'm in Philly. I'm having a show this Saturday if you want to come through.
Okay, in the Philly, you doing comedy shows in Philly, so y'all check my man's
Yeah, I
out,
do
man.
comedy shows in Philly, yeah.
All right, man. Blessings to all y'all, man. We gonna get up out of here, man. Let me wrap this thing up, man.
You're the realest, Jap. You're the
I
realest.
appreciate you, Jack.
Much love. Yeah, man. Damn, all y'all motherfuckers want to come at late night in this show, nigga. I'm about to shut it down, dirty folks. I see you down there, man. Dirty folks. It's a nigga, it's late, nigga. I'm tired, nigga. I got work to do, nigga. You want I'm gonna give y'all niggas a couple seconds, man. I got love for y'all niggas, man. What's up, man? What's up, man?
Hey man, shout out love, bro.
Go ahead.
It took me a minute because I've been drinking tequila with the guys, and then I went back and looked at the prior show about the stop and everything because I wanted to be informed of what you was talking about because you're my brother. Never
Yeah.
get it twisted, right?
Yeah.
That was the most caring shit I ever seen in my life, B.
I'm saying, like, we don't get that. Like, some niggas in the chat, they like, yeah, nigga, you should be able to do this. I'm like, man, in Chicago, man, we can't fucking, unless you really want to go to the county, bro.
No, bro. Look, right now, y'all can see I got a green screen, look like water, but this tequila with lime, right? On 3 different occasions, I've been caught in my car, open liquor with this cup, no driver's license, no insurance, no city sticker, no license plate sticker.
They should have fired your ass. I mean,
Bro,
somebody should got fired.
I've had to do the breathalyzer test, all type of shit. And I'm talking to him like a man. Like, look, bro, I'm bogus. You got me. You got me. Don't tow my car, bro. Don't give me a DUI. Give me the ticket for no license plate, no insurance, whatever. Don't give me the DUI. Don't tow my car. Get your quota. And they be like, you know what? You've been cooperative. I got you. That's why I had no DUIs. Right? But if you talk to a man like a man, recognize real. You come to like a Karen, like, let me get your manager. Let me talk to your manager.
Get the blue shirt. That's what they always say, man. Where's the supervisor? Where's the lieutenant? Where's the lieutenant? I want a white shirt. I want a white shirt.
You come to me with that Cameron energy, like, let me get your manager. I'm gonna show you all the authority I have in my position. I remember doing a show with some white people on the the YouTubery. And they were talking about the George Floyd. This is about 3 years ago. They talking about the George Floyd thing about black men being scared of police. I said, yo, I've never been scared of police to delete me. That's not their job. Their job is to put me in a private prison. Their job is to make me a slave. Their job is not to delete me because then they can't get paid off me. Their job is to arrest me and put a fake case on me. I told them, I said, yo, I'm more afraid of the cocaine in the detective's pocket becoming the cocaine in my pocket than I am of getting deleted. Yeah. And I had this whole discussion, like, I'm sorry you went through that shit. I said, no, that's part of the game. My job is not to put myself in that position to be part of that game.
And that's what I be trying to tell niggas. Let's just not play the game. Let's not be a participant in the game, you dig? Because once we start doing that, then we got to fight it. Daryl, how you feel about the situation, man?
I mean, it's crazy. And the thing about it is, like, you know, I see it on both ends. The officer should not punch the young dude, but at the same time, the young dude asked for it. You know, I mean, all he had to do is just go ahead and comply.
Why
I've been in this.
Why shouldn't he?
So
no, I'm asking you a question. Why should not the police have punched that young man?
I mean, he wasn't a threat, to be honest. Okay, I get where it's like he didn't.
Was J.J. Evans a threat to James Evans?
So what now?
Was J.J. Evans ever a threat to James Evans?
No.
But y'all say James Evans was the best TV dad because he beat the fuck out of J.J. So tell me how authority is authority.
Right, it is.
If when you disrespect authority put their foot on your neck. Get down and lay down. When you lay down, you stay down.
Right.
So to stay out of that shit, you just be like, I'm sorry.
We just got to be happy in America and look at police stops from a Nigerian lens. Have you ever seen the police arrest somebody in Nigeria? Oh my God. Nigga,
I can only imagine.
Nigga, they fuck you up off.
I believe it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, getting fucked up by the police is normal when you getting arrested. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have it no other way in these other countries, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, a good Nigerian ass whooping, man, will change your motherfucking perspective and make you look at this shit we looking at in America is la Disneyland. This is some bullshit.
I mean, I see it all over the country too, because I'm a truck driver, so I mean, I've seen it all. And yeah, it got to the point where I nearly saw a shootout in Indiana last year. So, I mean, I get what you're saying. You know, like I said, yes, the guy should have complied. And to your point, yeah, I mean, the punch. I mean, I see it now. So, I mean, if it would have been me, I would just
take
be like.
But coming from where I come from, I expect the police to take it too far, so I don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, hold on, man. Some people want to argue with the police. Like, we got little niggas out here, the little YNs, our YNs out here, they'll run up on the police like, if you take all that shit off, if you take all that and take that badge off, I'll beat your ass. That's the type of motherfucker hostility these niggas get. And if they actually take the badge off and whoop their ass, then we be having a whole different show and be like, yo, did the police take it too far? You know what I'm saying? Like, but that wasn't what this dude did. That wasn't
what he did, bro. Like, look, and I'm if you think it's excessive force, that's cool. Like, for a traffic stop, it shouldn't be that. However, at the same time, for a traffic stop, I give my license, my registration. There's a white guy who does a show about not talking to police. He put a note at the door like, I don't talk. He just slide his license and insurance off the crack of the window. You don't have to talk during the traffic stop.
Right.
So he went full Karen, like, what did I do? I ain't do nothing. This is why dudes get killed on the street.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a lot of Karen energy in the hood. Women, gays, and felons. That's what black is. It's not heterosexual dudes with a job and decent credit. It's women, gays, and felons. You have to judge a group based on who gets paid to be that group. Women get paid. Gays get paid. You can look for a job right now with no criminal record. Go to jail, come back, and they give you that job. I met dudes that couldn't get the job at Ford, went to jail for 7 years and came home with a felony like, oh, you can get to CTA or you can get in Ford. Women, gays, felons get paid for being black.
That's crazy.
Women, when you're a heterosexual man that pays his bills on time, you're the white people, the black people.
True.
You have to understand that you have a different battle. Don't give me that crayon bullshit, because crayons is for kids. They for toddlers. As a man, men take care of men. So when you talk to a man as a man, and men are the face of authority, you don't think it's a problem that black men are told not to be in any position of authority? Don't be a teacher. Don't be a police officer. Don't be a social. You don't think it's a problem that every position of authority you got to give to your bitch? And they tell you you got to go find a factory job or be a drug dealer or a car salesman. You don't think it's a problem that you can't be the face of authority?
Yeah.
So when authority happens, now you crying like Karen, like, oh my God, I didn't do anything. Let me get your supervisor. Wear the white shirt. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have to do a part 2 on this, man. This shit is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad y'all came through to have this discussion, man. Make sure you check out the motherfucking the replay. I'm gonna leave this one up for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Dirty Folks coming out of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Daryl, you know what I'm saying? My truck driver niggas, man. Salute to the church, man. Salute to all the real. Pervert, all a pervert. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go on ahead and get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's a hell of a show. You know what I'm saying? I got most motherfucking work to do tonight for you niggas. Although YouTube was playing with the damn notifications, you know what I'm saying? Y'all still came through, showed up and showed out. So I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for appreciating me, man. It's your boy Minister Jap. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. It's a bunch of bullshit going on Twitter right now. I'm about to go watch. Much love to the mods. Salute Miriam. Salute Dirty Folks. You see what I'm saying? My nigga Skinner, man, we out, man. One. Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you're following my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. Yeah, man. Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church, check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church, check in, man. Church, check in.